A strip at the line, a good one by Marchment. Left at the logo. Mason attempting to drop it off. Darnell Nurse for Leon Draisaitl, who led the league in goal scoring. A fumble by DeCord. Middle Ekholm defended by Larson. It goes to the corner. Howard at the point swings it. Center point, Evan Bouchard, a shot through a screen wide. Tipped wide by Mangiapane. And the Kraken push it out 2-on-1. Beniers with Eberle. Maddie for the captain. A shot. He scores! Jordan Eberle takes a pass right on the money from Maddie Beniers.
Putting the puck just out into the neutral zone. Maddie skates into it, head up, realizes he has the 2-on-1. Ekholm is too far over playing Maddie, not able to recover. You look at Catton along the wall, chipping it in, head up the whole way for Maddie, right through the triangle, and you see Eberle gets it. He goes on and off the stick, past the glove side of Skinner.
And Joey DeCord will wander out and get it. See the time left in the 4-on-4 sequence. Eeli Tolvanen looking for goal number 1. It's picked off. The Kraken with 10 points in the standings, their best start ever. Now, Draisaitl broken up by Ty Cartier. Out in front of chance. Oh, DeCord, what a save! Separated from the puck by Philp. Myers now intended for Winterton. Broken up. Ekholm springs Mangiapane. He'll drag it. Now Isaac Howard sealed off by Joey DeCord. He'll need a snow angel. He gets it on the early tally from Jordan Eberle. Brett Kulak will send it by DeCord. We got a piece of it. It goes to the corner now at the side of the goal. Frozen by Joey DeCord. The beginning of a 5-game homestand for the Kraken, who've been gone for 12 days. Nugent Hopkins low to high. Emberson a shot off the pad of DeCord. A couple of times he got the rebound from Adam Henrique. Yanni Newman ties up Ryan Nugent Hopkins, plays it to the outside. Here's Jamie Oleksiak, and the Kraken will sweep it through center. A lead pass. Jack Roslovic off the glove hand of Joey DeCord. DeCord, JT, has seen some great A's early.
Well, they got that opportunity off of a tough change.
There's another one. And DeCord had the answer. That came from the far flank from Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl missing that puck, going down in a slight collision with Brandon Montour. And now Skinner puts it on a tee for Jake Wallman. He'll wind it up. Shots are 6-2 Edmonton. Draisaitl right on, denied by DeCord. He'll go right up the gut. He'll ice the puck in this scenario. And we'll take it back. Pops it off. Good play to break it up by Eeli Tolvanen. Marchment right down Lenny Wilkins' way. Shielded by the stick of Skinner. Tonight is the first of 4 meetings inside the Pacific Division between these two teams. 16th all time. Done with a screenshot stopped by Skinner.
And off to a good start here in his young career.
Edmonton has 8 of the last 10 shots. There's another one fought off by DeCord off the stick of Schwartz. Has it. He'll carry the mail in. It goes off the stick. It's in play. Shane Wright checked by Adam Henrique. This is Montour. Here it comes. Blocker save Skinner. Schwartz off the stick of Wallman in the slot. Puck is available. Jack Roslovic, who didn't have a taker all summer, was signed just as the season started as an unrestricted free agent. DeCord says no to that from long-range Nurse. Roslovic at a Muckleshoot Casino Resort power play for the Kraken. Nobody even uses umbrellas here. Now Dunn with a shot swallowed up by Stuart Skinner. Bouchard steals the puck on a good play, and he gave it away to Eberle. Who wants it here? Evan Bouchard will make a nice play to Nugent Hopkins, who turns it over. It's fanned on by Newman.
Well, good thing Kulak, I don't think he saw Draisaitl streaking down the far side and ended up sending that 200 feet.
Tolvanen for Wright. Wright with a shot fought off by Skinner, fanned on by Marchment. Now McDavid shorthanded. Oleksiak knocks it down. The Oilers bump it out. Trent Frederick gets back heat from Oleksiak. DeCord says no on Noah Philp.
Stick or his skate, and you see the pass there from Frederick. Does go off the skate, so an excellent stop here. Here's the redirect up into the glove of Joey DeCord.
Captured by Bouchard and now McDavid. Connor winds in, drops it off for Leon Draisaitl. He'll swing it to Roslovic, and DeCord read the play beautifully. And that's what it's about, a team game, 5-on-5. How you play as a factor in everything else. Skinner, good save on the shot taken by Adam Larson. No shooting lane. It was taken away by a much larger Philp. Montour right, Marchment, and a good stick play prevents that chance that just trickles in on Stuart Skinner. Dunn around the clock, Beniers. Dunn, one-timer blocked. Rubbed out by Mangiapane. Nugent Hopkins over the line with a shot off the goalpost, and it stays out. A tight turn by Jake Wallman. At the line, McDavid, he's in. He'll drop it back for Wallman with a shot. A blocker save to Cord. Adam Larson drawing out now, cycling out is Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson to the outside. Centering pass broken up, chopped at by Tolvanen. And it's frozen by Stuart Skinner. Wright loses control in the corner. Mahura. Newman now. Off a stick. Went off Ekholm's twig and it goes out of play. It's Montreal. Savoy. Podkolzin now Draisaitl on a cycle. Leon comes out, sets up Savoy. A shot shouldered by Joey Decord, where he can handle in the trapezoid. He moves it. Henrique drops it up. Nugent Hopkins and now Emberson activating with a shot kicked out with a purpose by Decord, flung wide by Roslovic. Henrique blockered out with a purpose this time by Joey. Wallman takes it back in his own zone. He's flushed out by Ty Cartier. Tomashik goes all the way across for Phil. His shot blocked by Montour, and it's scooped up by Decord. He'll drop it off, and it's picked off by Roslovic. To the point for Ekholm. Ekholm delivers a pass for Nugent Hopkins. He'll drag it, shoot it. Easy blocker save for Decord with a clean look. Winterton not out. Held in by Ekholm, who's tied up by Ben Myers. And finally, the Kraken get out of dodge. Winterton walks in, sets up Cartier. He scores! Ty Cartier! Ryan Winterton did all the bulwark. Ty Cartier with his first goal of the season.
There by Myers. You see the speed of Winterton go through, sticks with it, doesn't go down. Excellent pass on and off the stick of Ty Cartier. Is able to beat Skinner, who's diving across, gets a little piece of it, but an excellent job there.
Nugent Hopkins getting it back from Draisaitl. Over here it's Evan Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins forced by Beniers. Bouchard gets it, shoots it, and scores. A bullet. That's the Bouch bomb. 4:21 left to go in the second period. It comes on the power play, and the Oilers cut the lead in half.
Struggled early on in the season. They've really caught fire as of late. Be the third straight game with a power play goal for Edmonton. As you see, moving the puck around, Bouchard winds this one up, and this one just beats Joey. He's got a heck of a shot. You see him get all the way inside, top of the circles. Tomashek not there for the screen. But you see the opportunity, he can really bring it.
It'll be Evan Bouchard's first goal.
Ekholm, Bouchard. One-timed it into the opposite corner, trying to catch Seattle napping. Instead, it's off the boards, and this is going to be 2-on-1. Eberle walks in and scores. Top left corner. 3-1 Kraken. Eberle, the Seattle captain, with his second of the night.
Outside, eventually this one here, and Schwartz, it takes a little bit of a hit from Ekholm, and then the one-handed bat by Beniers to Eberle, similar to the goal that opened up the scoring for the Seattle Kraken that made it 1-0. This time he goes up over the blocker. He went over the glove the first one. This one he goes blocker side. Jordan Eberle for his second. I mean, he picked that corner.
Draisaitl back out there as the Oilers hunting down the Kraken, trailing 2. That's a good keep for Edmonton, and Darnell Nurse with a drop pass for Draisaitl. Threw it across. Ekholm shot, score! Went through a screen, Joey Decord. Nurse might have gotten a piece of it, and Decord feels if he did, then take a look at a potential high stick. This is going to be Nurse's goal.
Coming into him from distance, and this one here, a little flyby by Nurse, but a good keep in by Ekholm. He's got to take the chance to come down and chip that back into the zone. Draisaitl threads it over to him, and it's a quick snapshot that comes through. You can see Darnell Nurse, who had come around the net. On the backhand side, you're going to see him.
Oilers need a quick playoff, a clean face-off win. Draisaitl tucks it back. Bouchard, a shot blocked. Going down to save the game. Potentially was Vince Dunn. Decord bobs him. And the Kraken preserve a 3-2 victory over the Edmonton Oilers.
He's got the top part off.
He's got to get rid of the stick. He can't play with that.
Goalies can play. Goalies can play with a broken stick.
Well, he threw it aside. It's not in one piece, I guess. Here's Kempe's shot. He scores. So the chaos results in a goal for the Kings. And Saros, he discarded the stick.
Going to face Canucks often in a game in which they don't have their best player, Quinn Hughes. They don't have their second-line center, a guy by the name of Physicality, who was pretty good in Edmonton in the preseason. They're down 2 of their 4 centers. They're at 42% in the face-off circle. But you are facing Thatcher Demko, and he damn near stole one from you the last time. Still, the Oilers got to bring it tonight, don't they?
They do. I mean, the Canucks are going to need Demko to steal it tonight if they want to win this hockey game. You know, the Canucks were already behind the 8 ball with the injuries that they had. You know, they had no depth at center. They had some players like a Hoglander, a Bluger, guys that bring energy, that can pester you and create havoc in the offensive zone. It was already going to be hard enough for them to win without those players in the lineup. But when you lose Quinn Hughes, you're losing one of the 2 best defensemen in the world, a guy that can play 30 minutes a night, a guy that plays head-to-head against McDavid every time he's out there. That is a huge loss. That's like losing McDavid. That's like losing McKinnon or McCarr. This will be a tough one for the Canucks to overcome, but it's now on the Oilers to take advantage of it. Injuries are part of the game, and it's unfortunate, but when you play against a team that's missing a number of players, including their best player, and it's not even close, he's their best player by a country mile, you got to take advantage of that team, because you will never see a Canuck team as beat up as they are right now without Quinn Hughes in the lineup.
All right, you got about 30 seconds. So those were the 4 keys to the game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Got to be ready.
Well, you got to be ready, and I think there's some players in the lineup tonight that can take advantage of this. I'm looking at the lines. The first 2 lines I like. I was a little surprised by the 3rd and 4th lines for the Oilers tonight. I think their 4th line actually can create with Savoy and Howard and Tomashek. I'm looking forward to seeing that other line on the ice. But it's the 3rd line to me they have to be productive tonight. And not productive offensively, Bob, they got to be productive physically. There has to be a forecheck tonight from the Frederick line.
Great stuff, Rob. That's Rob Brown. More with Rob and Brendan Escott during the 1st and 2nd intermissions. Cam Moon's ready to go. He's jack stoked and pumped up. It's the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. Game number 10. The Oilers coming in at 4-4-1. Vancouver at, they're right there at 4-5. No Quinn Hughes. Oilers need to capitalize. Cam with the call up next on Ford Oilers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Looking for the ultimate dinner and show experience? Look no further than Edmonton's famous Mayfield Dinner Theater, where you'll enjoy world-class productions and delectable dining in a new renovated theater. Whether it's date night, a work party, a celebration, or a spontaneous night out with friends, your experience at the Mayfield Dinner Theater is sure to be a memorable one. The 2025-2026 season is on sale now, so check out the exciting lineup of shows and get your tickets today at mayfieldtheater.ca.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for this
is Oil Country.
McDavid,
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers about to play their 6th game in 9 nights over 3 provinces, 3 states, and 2 different coasts as they take on the Canucks. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Brian Nugent-Hopkins and Andrew Mangiapane on defense, Evan Bouchard and Darnell Nurse in goal. It's Calvin Pickard. For the Canucks, Elias Pettersson with Jake DeBrusk and Connor Garland up front on defense, Marcus Pettersson and Philip Hronek in goal. It's Thatcher Demko. The referees, Wes McCauley and Trevor Hansen, Ryan Gibbons and David Brisebois are on the lines as we get set to go here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. The Oilers taking on the Canucks. And we've dropped the puck, and we're underway. Bouchard with it at the Edmonton blue line up the right wing, off the stick of Mangiapane, and Demko will come out to play it. To Hronek, sweeps it up the right side, and all the way down, it'll be icing against Vancouver. 14 seconds into the first period.
Well, one thing to watch for in this game tonight, for our listeners to focus on what happens off of draws. The Vancouver Canucks are second last in the league at 42%, and the Oilers are 7th in the league at 53%. Now, Connor dropped below 50% last game. The Oilers got 2 guys, Draisaitl and Henrique, over 62%.
Puck goes to Nurse off the draw. Snap, a shot, and a save by Demko. Rimmed by Marcus Pettersson up the left wing down the ice, and it'll be icing against Vancouver as Demko had 33 saves and a 2-1 loss against Nashville in Nashville on Thursday.
So there's an ozone win for Edmonton, and the puck to the net. Nurse tonight with Bouchard, and the Oilers are also going to end up having a situation where they're going to have Wallman playing with Ekholm.
As the deep pairings get changed up for this one here tonight against the Canucks. Kevin Lankinen was in goal last night in that loss to the Montreal Canadiens here at Rogers Arena, and the puck inside the Vancouver zone. In behind the net goes Mangiapane. Stops him behind the goal. Comes up the left wing. A backhand that goes off of Pettersson. McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. His shot, and it's blocked by DeBrusk, and it comes out to center. Nurse through the middle to McDavid. Now it goes to Bouchard. Back pedal into his own end. Oilers will make some changes as Bouchard.
Now look at this, Frederick and Kane giving it to each other.
Up the left wing to Henrique. He'll shoot it in. It rims on the right wing. Tyler Myers unable to get it past Frederick. Reichel goes behind his net on the right wing to Marcus Pettersson. Out through center ice as Pettersson took a hard hit from Frederick. And the puck in the neutral zone. Besser into the Oiler end. On the left wing, a dump down. Puck along the boards inside the Oilers zone and up through center ice. Lazar into the Canuck end on the right wing and goes off his stick. Myers will get it to the line and out. Reichel to center. Shoots it into Edmonton territory. Emberson in behind the net. We're a minute 45 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on Vancouver. Leon Draisaitl playing his 800th NHL game. All for the Edmonton Oilers. He's able to dump it in. Draisaitl after it, and Ratu just gets it out, and the puck in the neutral zone. Ratu into the Edmonton end, a wrist shot, and that's off the glove of Pickard, probably going wide, but it's in behind the Edmonton goal. Ekholm to the left wing for Vasily Podkolzin. The former Canuck to Ekholm, now on the right to Jake Wallman. He'll try the left side of Podkolzin, he'll get it out through the middle. And Elias Pettersson had stepped up and got the puck through the middle of the ice. And here's Roslovic in on the right wing. Stops on the right wing boards to the point to Wallman. Across to Ekholm. A shot and a glove save made by Demko. 2:35 gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, 4 hits. Probably only give him credit for 2. But Trent Frederick, that's the most physical we've seen him. He went right at Evander Kane, give him the stick, a little bit of an exchange, and then he filled in an opportunity to get a solid couple hits in. Of course, Tyler Myers belted him that second game of the year. He caught him clean.
Oilers won that one 3-1 at Rogers Place in Edmonton.
This will be interesting to see who Tomasic, Savoy,
and Howard.
Three guys that have got a combined total in their NHL career 30 games.
It's quick math. You're good that way. To the left wing point, Nurse tried to sail a shot towards the net. It got blocked. Mancini on the end boards. Gave it to Joseph in behind his goal for Vancouver. Up the right wing. Off of Sasson. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Bouchard to Nurse now on the right wing to Howard. One touches it to Tomasic. Tomasic will dump the puck in. Throwing it in behind the net. On the left wing for Baines. We'll bump it back into the corner. That is cleared out to center ice by Pettersson. The puck goes into the Oilers zone. Nurse in the left wing corner. Up the middle for Tomasic. Make a move at the Vancouver line. Come in, shoot it. And the glove save made by Demko as Tomasic goes to the front of the net and it draws a crowd as Pettersson and Hronek were right there for the Canucks. Face-off will be in the Canucks zone to the right of Demko.
But for a star in that game last time these two teams met was Noah Philp, and he's a healthy scratch. Had a tough night in the circle last night. He's still over 52% this year in the season.
Hronek will clear it out. That was on net, so no icing. And in behind his goal is Jake Wallman. Wallman up the left wing to Matthias Ekholm. Gets just over the line, but that's offside at the Canuck blue line. Hronek gets into it a bit with Mangiapane. Ekholm will step in as well. Canucks have lost their last 3 straight.
They had won 3 in a row.
They had won 3 in a row. Before that, yeah.
And you mentioned the fact 6-9 for Edmonton, 7-11 for the Oilers.
Yep.
7-11 for Vancouver as well. But Vancouver's had more injuries than the Oilers.
Yeah. Wallman will drill the puck into the Canucks zone. Goes into the middle of the ice, and DeBrusk will get it out. He'll chase after it. It goes into the right wing corner of the Edmonton end. It's up against the boards. To Garland, to the left wing point. Marcus Pettersson got it low, comes out to Pettersson in the middle. Now to DeBrusk, a shot, and the save made by Pickard as Jake DeBrusk with the chance.
That's a penalty.
And the whistle goes.
Garland ripped off the helmet in the offensive zone. And they're going to call that every time.
So Garland goes to the box. Oh, Garland's trying to get a Mangiapane. Linesman had to hold them apart.
Well, if those two end up going at it, that might be a fight no one wants to see. All right, Edmonton's on the power play. They're 5 for their last 10 on the power play. They're at 29.6%. That's 6th in the league. Canucks penalty killing is 22nd at 73.5. And here's where face-offs matter. Get an ozone win for Draisaitl.
Well, the power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Off the draw, puck goes to Bouchard. Left wing boards to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid to the front of the net. The backhand just goes wide. To the right wing point, Bouchard. Fire it across. Myers will get there first for the Canucks. He'll get it out. To give it to Sherwood down the right wing with Ratu made a move. The shot, great save made by Pickard on a toe drag by Sherwood. Draisaitl into the Canucks end to Nugent Hopkins. We're scoreless. We're here in the first. To the left wing point to Draisaitl. 4.5 gone here in the opening period. And the puck on the end boards. Tomasic on the right wing. For McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. To the right wing point. Bouchard. Down the boards to Nugent Hopkins. To the left side to McDavid. He'll go to the left wing corner. Back to the point. Bouchard, a blast. And that's off a stick and out of play. As Sherwood got in the way of that shot.
Well, Sherwood is an unrestricted free agent here at the end of this year. He's been good for them. He's very physical. Led the league in hits last season. He's already got 4 goals this year. He had 19 goals last year. Ratty, by the way, is their best face-off man playing tonight at 57.1%. Pettersson out there to take the draw against Draisaitl here, and Pettersson's at 41.4% this year.
It's to the right of Demko as Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard goes to the middle of the ice, left side. Nugent-Hopkins to Draisaitl, holds on the shot, saved by Demko. And Elias Pettersson out to center to DeBrusk into the Oilers zone. A shot kicked out by Pickard. Nugent-Hopkins up the left wing, but that goes off the stick of Draisaitl. Hronek with it at his own blue line through the middle to Elias Pettersson, but taken away by McDavid. Came up the right wing, ran into Draisaitl. And the puck hits center ice. Penalty over in 38 seconds. Draisaitl at center's pass hit Pettersson. McDavid on the right wing into the Vancouver zone. It's hit on the boards by Elias Pettersson. Puck rimmed out by Hronek.
That one hurt Connor.
Sherwood with it inside the Oiler end. Cross ice pass broken up by Wallman. Sherwood gets it back on the left wing point. Play it cross corner into the Oiler zone. Wallman's in behind the net. Penalty to Garland, just about over. As we're 6 minutes into a scoreless first period, the Oilers take on the Canucks. Savoy in over the line. Right wing to Howard. Now even strength. Pass comes to the left side, and Henrique got it towards the net, rolled in front and cleared out. And Ekholm at his own blue line. To Wallman, to Matthias Ekholm.
Oilers are going to have to match the intensity here physically. Vancouver's come out and they're banging.
Marcus Pettersson, his own in. Over to Mancini for the Canucks. Forced back by Frederick.
Get him.
To Pettersson through the middle. To Reichel. He'll shoot it in. Kulak has to chase after it. Besser's right on him. Up through the middle to Frederick. Now to Emberson down the right wing. Into the Canucks zone. Goes to the right wing corner. It's chopped in behind the net. Reichel helps it around. It goes to the line. Frederick kept it in. Cross corner with it. Emberson from the blue line. Right wing side to Podkolzin to the point. Roslovic, a shot and a save made by Demko. He held on to it. It'll be a face-off in the Canucks zone. We're going to take a break. 6:59 gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Canucks from Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. It's Fort Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers and Canucks scoreless here in the first. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. And the Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 cash and a suite for 12 for the Oilers versus Stars game on November 25th. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Off the draw in the Canucks zone. It's cleared out. Bouchard to Nurse. Up the right wing. Mangiapane to the middle. McDavid brings it in over the line. The pass across. And Hronek broke it up before it could get to Nugent-Hopkins. And Elias Pettersson out through the middle. And over the Oiler line. A backhand. And the save made by Pickard with the right pad. Mangiapane, right wing to McDavid. Into the Canucks zone. To the middle. Nurse shot. Save made by Demko. The puck in the left wing corner. McDavid to the point to Nurse. Now to Bouchard on the right. Snaps the puck and it rims around on the left side. Well, top of the circle, and Pettersson for the Canucks will get it out.
Oilers have had 2 chances here. Make the play off the rush, and Connor's passed off shooting both times. Shoot the puck, Connor.
7:50 gone here in a scoreless first. Right wing goes off a Frederick's skate. It's tied up by Sasson. The puck pushed to the middle. Henrique to his own blue line for Emberson. Out of Kulak. To the middle of the ice to Henrique. Baines able to break it up, and Carlson will come into the Oiler end for Vancouver to the left wing corner. Stops along the boards. Into the slot. Joseph shot blocked by Lazar. Joseph on the left point kept it in. Henrique up off the glass, and it does come out to center ice. Lazar skating after it down the right wing into the right wing corner with Mancini right on him. Frederick into assist. He'll get control of the puck to the right wing for Curtis Lazar. In behind the net to Frederick. Frederick slides the puck over to Henrique. To the point for Kulak. Across the line to Emberson. And getting his stick in there was Carlson to get it out. Kulak inside the Oilers zone. Across to Emberson. To Brent Kulak. Kulak shakes off Reichel, the right wing, dumped the puck in. Draisaitl goes after it, pushed off by Myers. Tyler Myers through the middle, got it out to Evander Kane on the left wing. At center ice, he's dumping it in. Echo behind the net, hard around the boards, all the way down. Should be icing against Edmonton as we've played 9 minutes. And 19 seconds of the scoreless first.
Adam Foote's going to be happy with Vancouver's start to this game. They've killed the Oilers' power play off. And Demko's seeing everything. The Oilers haven't had any net front off the rush. And McDavid hit Nurse as a trailer. The way Demko started this year, you're not beating him with that. He's at .927 out of the game.
Face off to the right of Pickard. And it goes to the left wing corner, comes out front, off his skate, but Reichel to Besser, then lost it to Draisaitl, gave it away. Reichel shot, glove save made by Pickard. As Lucas Reichel got it right in that high slot area and quickly put it on net.
No, Calvin Pickard just bailed out Leon Draisaitl. Lucas Reichel coming for a 4th-round pick in 2027 in the back half of Connor Bedard's rookie year. Some people thought that Lucas Reichel was going to be part of the future in Chicago.
Calvin Pickard's last game Thursday, that was that 6-5 win over Montreal. He had 22 saves. Had to make a big one there off of Reichel. Besser off the draw to Myers. Oh, blast it, and that hits the glove of Pickard. Goes to the right corner. Reichel up to the blue line, to the left wing point. Pettersson, a shot, and that just went wide. Puck along the right wing boards. Kane stripped of it by Podkolzin out through the middle of Roslovic, and he's able to shoot it in. Myers has to turn on it. Draisaitl on him. Up the right wing to Besser into the middle of the ice. It's in behind Elias Pettersson, the defenseman. He'll get it down the ice. It won't be icing. We're just over halfway through a scoreless first period. The Oilers taking on the Canucks. And up the right side to Howard. Shoots it in off of Joseph. And O'Connor will turn it up for Vancouver. Comes into the Edmonton end. Left wing corner for Ratu. Behind the net to Sherwood. Sherwood to the right wing corner. To the point, Joseph will blast a shot. That hit bodies in front of the net. Savoy can get it out through the middle of the ice. To Tomashik, now to Howard. His cross-ice pass off his stick goes up into the air. Ratu through the middle. Broken up. And it's loose in the neutral zone. Mancini got the puck in just past Bouchard. Ratu goes after it, runs into Bouchard. The puck in the corner. Sent to the blue line. Marcus Pettersson will keep it in. We'll get to Nurse of the Oilers off the boards. Hit somebody at the Oiler bench. We get the whistle. 9 minutes to go here in the scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Canucks from the Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The game's still at zeros. 9 minutes to go in the first period. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the Edmonton zone to the left to Calvin Pickard. McDavid taking the draw against Elias Pettersson. Puck to the right wing point. Hronek on the right wing to Pettersson. His pass back to the blue line. Went off of Nugent Hopkins. McDavid can bring it out on the left wing. Will flip the puck into the corner. On the end boards, Hronek up to Marcus Pettersson. He had his stick lifted by Mangiapane. Right wing corner to McDavid. In front of the net to Nugent Hopkins. It comes to the line. The shot by Ekholm. Saved by Demko. DeBrusk along the boards to Pettersson. He will get it out. Wallman's got to go after it. Garland is right there, and he'll turn it up the left wing and get it to the neutral zone. DeBrusk down the right side into the Oiler end. A shot and a blocker save made by Pickard. It's in behind the net. Pettersson had to go off his stick. Nugent Hopkins up the left wing for Edmonton on the right wing off of Mangiapane, and it goes into Vancouver territory. Myers, left side to Garland, hit Mangiapane with it, gets it right back, skates through center, now to Sasson into the Edmonton end through the middle and glances off a skate, goes to McDavid, to Nurse on the right wing to Bouchard, back to Nurse.
Watch how deep he comes in these resets to support the play. He's not looking for a long stretch.
To Roslovic, into the Vancouver end, stops up, cross ice to Podkolzin, now to Draisaitl. He's got points in 4 straight, goes to the left wing, centering pass, and that goes off of Podkolzin. Save made by Demko, covered it up as Podkolzin going to the front of the net. 7:29 to go here in a scoreless first.
Well, Zach Hyman on LTIR, eligible to come off November the 1st. That would be the game against Chicago. I'm not sure. I think we're going to have a pretty good idea over the next couple days of practice. Yes, the Oilers will get some actual practice time in this week at Rogers Place. They miss Kasperi Kapanen and the speed he brings in Janmark. Those guys are fast, and they're experienced players.
Faced off in the Vancouver zone. It gets to Evander Kane. It'll come down the left wing into the Oiler end. He'll go in behind the net. One hands it off the side of the goal. Roslovic gets it out of harm's way, and he'll cut right up the middle. And it's Roslovic to center into the Vancouver end. To Podkolzin. Stops on the right wing board. To the middle. Draisaitl. The shot. And that one goes wide of the net. Puck to the left wing point. Nurse into the corner to Draisaitl. Out to Roslovic. Just broken up by Reichel. And it's Reichel into the Oiler end on the left wing. Nurse stands him up. Puck goes into the corner. Bouchard to the end boards with Besser. Bouchard wins the battle. Skates up the right wing. Cross ice. David to Frederick, comes into the Vancouver zone. Goes to the left wing corner. And behind the net. Sits in behind the goal. Lazar trying to find it for the Oilers. Go around to Kane. Gets bumped by Frederick. It's up against the boards inside the Vancouver zone with 6:23 to go here in the scoreless first period. Puck to the right wing point. Emberson jams it around the boards. It'll go to the left. Lazar into the corner to Henrique. He centers it, and it goes between the Oiler defenseman and out. Emberson turns it up in his own end. A right wing to Frederick, directs it in. Henrique in on the forecheck. The right wing corner, Henrique. The right wing boards to Howard. Howard to the left wing point. It goes to Kulak. His shot, and it was a riser, and the save made by Demko. He'll hold on to that, and there'll be a face-off in the Canucks zone. We'll take a break. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on the Canucks. 5:51 to go in the opening period from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $5,000 on Escapes,
Up to $6,000 on Bronco Sports.
and up to $16,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Vegas.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and home payments and no interest for 1 year. Oilers and Vancouver scoreless. 5:51 to go in the opening period. Face off in the Canucks zone to the right of Demko.
Pedersen's done a good job in the circle here.
David, Nugent-Hopkins, and Mangiapane on the ice with Wallman and Ekholm. Puck goes to Ekholm, left wing point. A snap shot, just tipped wide. And Pedersen will clear it out to DeBrusk. Cross ice to Myers into the Oiler end. Off the boards into the corner. Ekholm will take a bump from Pedersen. It gets into the skates of DeBrusk. Comes loose, top of the circle. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. Out through center. That pass almost sprung Mangiapane, but he got dumped down. Myers goes in behind his net, off the right wing glass and out.
And Mangiapane thought he got leg whipped there.
Center ice. Nugent-Hopkins can flip it in. Myers cranks it around the boards, goes right to Mangiapane, left wing corner, and a Nugent-Hopkins to the right side to McDavid. He'll get out front. The shot, pad save made by Demko. Nugent-Hopkins to the left wing point for Ekholm. Off the boards, in behind the net, just past McDavid. He'll catch up to it on the right. McDavid to the blue line, cross the line. Wallman to Ekholm. One-time shot, partially blocked. Wallman in behind the net to Nugent-Hopkins to the right wing point. Ekholm to the high slot. McDavid going towards the net. Got checked on the play. And DeBrusk will float it out of the zone. 4:35 to go here in a scoreless first. Matthias Ekholm retreats into the Edmonton end. Now starts up through the middle. Left wing to Wallman. Cross ice pass. Broken up by Pedersen. It goes into the Oiler end. Kane in front of the net. The backhand scores. Besser right through the middle. it 1-0 for the Canucks.
Bad line change starts it all. Evander Kane hops on the puck. Beats Ty Emerson to it. And then Brock Besser just kills the Edmonton Oilers. That is his 19th goal in 35 career games against Edmonton. A 5-hole through the wickets. I think he kind of surprised Calvin Becker there.
Fourth of the year for Besser. 15:42. Time of that goal by Brock Besser. And it's 1-0 for Vancouver.
Kane's best game of the year was against Edmonton, and he's off to an engaged start tonight.
Besser had to go off his skate in the neutral zone. Colson unable to get it deep. Gets it back now to Draisaitl. Into the Vancouver end. Goes to the right wing corner. Draisaitl to the left. Top of the circle now. All the way to the blue line to Kulak. A shot. And it's saved by Demko. Lots of traffic. Wasn't a hard shot, but it did get through. Colson checked on the boards. Kane will get it out. Left wing to Reichel. Into the Oiler end. Goes cross ice. And Besser in front to Kane. The save made by Pickard. And on the right wing getting it out is Draisaitl. Into the Vancouver zone. Cross ice pass. Hit Besser and it came to center ice. Bouchard on the right wing. Just got the puck in over the blue line. Mancini clears it. Marcus Pettersson and Kane getting the assists on that goal by Besser. The puck in the neutral zone. Ike Howard to Vancouver territory on the right wing. The right wing corner, pokes it to the end board. Savoy to Howard. He got it in front of the net. Tomashik to the blue line to Bouchard. His shot blocked by O'Connor. Down the right wing, Sherwood. Into the Oiler end for Ratu. Peeled off his stick by Savoy. Tomashik in over the line on the left wing to Howard. The shot save made by Demko. As Howard with the chance. It's flipped to the blue line. And just getting it out was Sherwood. It'll be icing against Vancouver. 2:38 to go in the first. 1-0 Canucks lead, but Ike Howard with a great chance for the Oilers.
That's an excellent pass there from David Tomashik. Saucered one across, and Demko's locked in. We've seen this before with him.
Face off to the right of Demko. David will take the draw against Ratu. As it goes to the corner, Tyler Myers off the boards, knocked down by McDavid. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Wanted to get it behind the net to Majapani. It's into the skates of Pettersson. Elias Pettersson up against the boards. Worked free on the left to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid, to the point. Ekholm on the backhand to the right wing corner for Majapani in front of the net off the blocker of Demko. And O'Connor was able to clear it and the puck in the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins skates into the Vancouver end on the right wing towards the net. A shot off the stick of Myers, and that goes out of play. 1:59 to go here in the first. Canucks up 1-0. Shots are 11-8 for Edmonton. It'll be to the left of Demko. Lazar, Frederick, Henrique with Emberson and Kulak. Elias Pettersson taking the draw for Vancouver. Puck goes to the end boards. Mancini up the left wing. Center ice to DeBrusk, off his stick. Emberson for the Oilers. Off the boards and out to center to Frederick. Now to Henrique. Into the Vancouver end. Right wing to Frederick. He'll get it in front of the net. Not able to get a hold of it was Lazar. Garland will clear it. That hit Henrique goes into the Canucks bench.
Frederick's had a great period. I mean, he just belted Garland. Oilers need Roslovic to get going. Been playing with pretty good players here for the last couple games. Got to break through. Hasn't scored. Got 1 assist in 7 games. Need more.
Face off to the right of Demko. Marcus Pettersson off the boards and out. Draisaitl at center ice. Turns at the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle of the ice to Roslovic. He'll come into the Vancouver end. A shot! Save made by Demko.
You can see the skill that he's got. Like, he's going to stick with it. Didn't have a training camp. But they're playing a goalie that you're going to have to earn the goals on right now. I mean, frankly, he's camouflaged some of their problems. Their PDO this season, 5-on-5s at 103.2. That's unlikely to sustain itself during the course of the year.
Draisaitl wins the draw, but he won it so clean they'll do it again. Or something to that effect. Face off to the left of Demko this time. It'll be Roslovic.
See, my problem with what happened here is even there, Bouchard gets a draw, and he wants to curl the puck instead of just letting her go. Sometimes you got to shoot the bill.
Podkolzin up against the boards with Hronek now. The puck goes to Draisaitl. Right wing point. Bouchard to Nurse on the left. Off the boards and behind the net. Goes to the right. Garland engages with Nurse. Loose puck to Draisaitl across the blue line. Last minute here in the first. Oilers down 1-0 to the Canucks. Draisaitl to Roslovic. In the middle on the blue line. Now to Draisaitl. Comes across the line. Down the left wing. Looks in front of the net. A pass that hit Pettersson. And the puck along the boards. Draisaitl quickly back to the blue line. To Bouchard. To Nurse down the right wing. Nurse to the right wing corner in front of the net. Podkolzin couldn't get his stick on it. It goes to the right to the goal. And Demko will cover it with 35 seconds to go in the first. The Canucks leading the Oilers by a score of 1-0. Oilers will get McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Mangiapane on the ice. Nugent Hopkins with points in 3 straight. Myers in behind the goal. The left wing, Kane will bat the puck out to the neutral zone. Ekholm right back in with it. It goes cross corner. Elias Pettersson up the left wing, off of Kane into the Oiler end. Behind the net, Ekholm helps it all the way around. Mangiapane to McDavid over the line to Mangiapane. A shot, and that's blocked. Myers will get it to the line and out. 5 seconds to go in the period. Wallman will take it back. And the first period will end. And the Canucks will be up 1-0 after 20, but the Oilers did a lot of good things in that first period.
I didn't score. And
no, but you got to stay with it.
Yep.
Keep doing the good things. Eventually you will, you'd think.
Didn't capitalize on their lone power play. Vancouver played a smart game. They were physical with some of Edmonton's better players. That's about as good, I personally think, as we've seen Trent Frederick look yet. He was going. So there's that.
There's that.
There's no question this team's got some work to do. And down 1-0, but you're right, pretty good overall period. Just need a little bit more traffic on those point shots that are coming through on Patrick Demko, because right now he's seeing it good.
He was solid in that first period. The Edmonton Oilers down 1-0. Brock Besser from Evander Kane and Marcus Pettersson. That was it in the first period. Edmonton out shooting Vancouver 13-8. And the Oilers down 1-0 after 1. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by, and they will have the first intermission for you when we come back. 1-0 Canucks after 1 from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and million-dollar jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Get ready to bust a gut as the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival returns to Kingsman Park July 17th to 19th with Matt Rife and friends. Get your tickets today and enter to win at 880ched.com. Then enjoy an intimate, passionate, and moving Canadian Celtic musical with Shadow Theatre's Morningside Road, October 15th through November 2nd at the Varscona Theatre. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the right of Demko as Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard goes to the middle of the ice, left side. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl, holds on the shot, saved by Demko. And Elias Pettersson out to center to DeBrusk into the Oilers zone. A shot kicked out by Pickard.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. It is 1-0 Canucks after 20 minutes of play at Rogers Arena out on the West Coast. Shots 13-8 for the Oilers, but unable to beat Thatcher Demko. That's what happens when you play Thatcher Demko, Rob Brown. You have a hard time beating him, and that's why perimeter shots aren't going to be sufficient enough.
They're not, and if you were to look at grade A scoring chances or hard saves that Demko had to make, I can think of one where Connor came from on the power play, took it to the net, and had a backhand shot. Outside of that, it was a lot of perimeter shots. There weren't a lot of, second shots, rebounds, tips. If Demko can see it in the way he started this season and has played in the past, I mean, he's a really good goaltender. And I don't think the Oilers did a good enough job in that first 20 minutes making it hard on Demko. It was, honestly, it was a fairly low event period both ways. Yeah. Not a lot of grade A's. The Vancouver Canucks did get their one good opportunity where there was a misplay or a miscommunication that turned into a partial breakaway for Besser. He made no mistake, but after that, now we're just watching a replay of it. It was a bad line change by the Edmonton Oilers. A defenseman tried going far side with the puck, and as soon as he did it, he and another player changed. The Canucks intercepted the puck, passed it up quickly, and all of a sudden, Kane wins a race, throws it in front to Besser. There's one guy you don't want to have the puck on his stick in a scoring opportunity would be Brock Besser. He makes no mistake. So the Oilers made, last night against Seattle, played really good, the Oilers did. They just made some big mistakes, and it cost them. Well, tonight, a big mistake on a bad line change cost the Oilers again.
I think you've got an opportunity to really continue wearing down an already worn down Canucks team. They have to me, they've got a tougher time breaking the puck out of their own zone when they don't have Quinn Hughes, needless to say. So make it difficult on them, wear them down physically, right? And you heard Bob talking about it at the end of the first period there. I thought as well that Trent Frederick was perhaps as noticeable as he's been this season. Certainly the loudest game that we've seen in a couple.
I agree, too. And you look in this game, this is where you need the physical players on your team to take charge, because you got no Quinn Hughes. So that's 30 minutes that other players are going to have to play. I mean, the one player that we've seen out there a ton has been Myers, playing a ton of ice that he doesn't normally get. So every time you have a chance to hit him, I mean, the Oilers have played a lot of hockey as of late, and they're tired. Well, so have the Canucks. Mm-hmm. And the Canucks are missing such a big piece of their team. You've got a Joseph in the lineup on the back end. You got a Mancini in the lineup on the back end. Those guys don't play a lot. And Mancini would be in the minors. And Joseph, if everyone is healthy, would be a healthy scratcher in the minors too. So they're overplaying, a few of the guys on the back end, like Pettersson, like Myers. Every chance you have to be physical on those players, you do it. And it's not to run them through the boards. It's like body punches that a boxer, if I keep body punching early in the first couple of rounds, by the 7th or 8th round, they're going to be fatigued. And I think that's what the Oilers need out of the Fredericks, out of the Henriques, out of the Patcoles, and those kind of players. And it has been the busiest that we've seen of Trent Frederick, but it can't be one period and done. he needs to continue going forward. Second period, third period. Hopefully we'll see more of that as this game moves along.
Yeah, and if you want to keep with the theme of the pugilistic arts, you don't want to. I just think it's a matter of not being the rope-a-dope team, because you don't want to chase another game here. They're already, and I don't think the gap is too wide, obviously, by any stretch with a 1-0 Canucks lead. But we've seen this in a few games now. They were chasing Seattle, they were chasing Montreal too, and we're barely able to come back from that. So that's how you get exhausted towards the end of a hockey game.
Well, then, and you start taking different players out of the game because you shorten your bench, and you'll go long stretches with players not getting on the ice because, all right, this isn't a goal scorer, so he's going to sit here for the next 7 to 10 minutes. If you want to use your entire bench, and you want to, because, I mean, this is 3 and 4 nights. This is a long stretch, 8 road games more or less in the last, 12, 13 days. It's a tired group, so you want to use as many players as you can, so you don't want to be chasing. The next goal is important. You want to make sure that you don't allow there to be a little bit of separation from you and the Canucks. I think what we've seen in this game, the Canucks are smart enough to realize that the Oilers' power play can really damage them. There's only one power play in the game thus far. The Oilers are going to have to do something that they haven't done as well this year as they normally do, and that's play good 5-on-5 hockey. Because what we've seen through 20 minutes, the Vancouver Canucks, very good defensive effort, not giving you a whole lot. So those are going to have to earn their opportunities.
Yeah, you're bang on there, Rob. 10 blocked shots by the Canucks, 13 shots on goal for the Edmonton Oilers, but 10 more attempts were blocked. So Edmonton's been trying to angle it toward Demko, and part of that is a concerted effort, and part of that is just, there's going to be shots blocked throughout the course of a game. But you can tell that they're getting out in front of these shots and trying to make it difficult for the Oilers shooters, for sure.
Well, when you miss important players out of your lineup, you talk in the dressing room, all right, okay, we're missing Hughes. All right, this is going to have to be a better defensive effort. We've probably lost, 1.5 goals in this hockey game because we don't have Hughes. So now all of a sudden, your defensive play becomes more important. Your desperation in your own zone. That means blocking shots. That means doing whatever it takes to make sure that puck gets across the blue line. If you don't have a play, flip it out. Let's fight for it in the neutral zone instead of doing it in our zone. I thought the Canucks did a good job that way. I thought it was a very low event game, and that's one thing we've seen a lot of this year from the Oilers. 5-on-5 is low event. They're not giving up a whole lot, but they're not creating a whole lot. And in that period, there wasn't much 5-on-5 for the Oilers offensively, and there was just the one mistake on a poor line change.
Got to see them pick it up in the face-off dot too. That was an area that Bob highlighted in the pregame as an area that Edmonton should be able to have some success. Just 7 of 20 in that opening frame, though. Good for 35%. So would like to see an increase there. See what that means for puck possession and if they can't manufacture a goal out of that. It's the second of 4 meetings this year between the Canucks and Edmonton Oilers. That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. He'll be back at the second intermission. We'll be back in a couple minutes time here. We're going to get you a newscast, and then we'll come back on the other side of that with the out-of-town scoreboard to tell you what happened in the NHL and at Rogers Place as the Oil Kings hosted the Calgary Hitmen a little earlier on. We're at the intermission. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
ATCO Energy gives you real money off your bills, plus home service deals you won't find anywhere else. Get a $150 welcome bonus when you bundle electricity and natural gas. And with electricity at just 7.68 cents per kilowatt hour, ATCO Energy helps you save from day one. Switch today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada is ready to keep negotiating with the United States on a trade deal. U.S. President Donald Trump cut off those talks on Thursday, apparently in response to an anti-tariff TV ad the Ontario government was running in American markets. Carney and Trump were both in Malaysia today for the ASEAN summit, but did not meet and haven't talked since Thursday. A Category 4 hurricane is threatening catastrophic flooding in Jamaica and Haiti. The Canadian government is urging people to avoid all travel to Jamaica for the hurricane, as its two main airports have also closed. Advanced polls are now closed in Quebec ahead of the municipal elections on November 2nd. NDP leadership candidates are working on their French ahead of their first debate, set for November 27th in Montreal. And Canadian War Museum chief historian and research director Tim Cook has died. The museum CEO says he was instrumental in shaping the Canadian War Museum that we know today. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll never look at your stuff quite the same way again. Citadel Theatre invites you to unpack big stuff now till November 9th. Celebrated comedy duo Matt Baram and Naomi Snakus bring their distinct brand of improvisational storytelling to this funny and heartfelt memoir of grief and the sentimental power of objects. With quick wit and sharp chemistry, Naomi and Matt turn life's big questions into big laughs. Grab your tickets for big stuff at Citadel Box Office or CitadelTheatre.com.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday, Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Busy one in the league for a Sunday afternoon. All other games are finals. In overtime, the Devils got Jack Hughes' 8th goal of the year to get past the Avalanche 4-3. The Lightning 2-1 in overtime over the Golden Knights. The Sharks, with Macklin Celebrini scoring an overtime winner, 6-5 the final in Minnesota. Mammoth keep on winning. They beat the Jets in a Central Division showdown 3-2. The Kings over the Blackhawks 3-1. Predators fell in Nashville 3-2 to Dallas, and the Flames got past the Rangers 5-1. At Rogers Place this afternoon, it was the Calgary Hitmen emerging victorious 3-2 over your Edmonton Oil Kings. Let's look at the baseball scene for tomorrow, shall we? Game 3 of the World Series, it's shifted. Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles will host games 3, 4, and 5, and then 6 and 7 if needed, back at Rogers Center in Toronto. 6 o'clock first pitch tomorrow for Game 3. This one's all knotted up at a game apiece, and I don't really know what more I can say about the World Series. It's the freaking World Series, man. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Down at Rogers Arena, it is a 1-0 score line right now. Brock Besser's goal, the difference so far after 20 minutes of play. We're going to send it back to live play-by-play action at Rogers Arena. We're at the intermission right now. And this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, the Oilers and the Canucks getting ready for period 2. 1-0 Canucks lead the Edmonton Oilers, and that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is honoring the legacy of Joey Moss by supporting the Edmonton Down Syndrome Society, Special Olympics Alberta, and Winifred Stewart, all supporting and inspiring individuals with intellectual disabilities. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050.
Remember how I told you that Vancouver was 42% the face-offs on the season?
Yeah.
They won 65% of the draws in that period.
Go figure, hey?
And they just won another one.
Yep. And it goes into the Canucks zone. Mancini will take it behind his net. Flushed out of there by Henry. Comes through the middle. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. It does go into the Oilers zone. Pickard will set it. Kulak, right wing corner to Emberson. It goes up the boards. It will not get out. Ratu only had it for a second. Emberson to Kulak. On the left wing to Henry. To Kulak. Now to Lazar. Lazar on the right side will dump the puck in. Goes to the left wing off of Henry. Left wing corner to Frederick. He's in behind the Vancouver net. Right wing to Podkolzin. In behind the goal to the left. Podkolzin protects it. Goes up against the left wing boards to the top of the circle to the blue line. Kulak, he lost it at the line, and Sherwood out with it. Sherwood checked. And the puck rolls to Pickard. But
that's a tough call on Nurse. They're going to call him for the slash.
Penalty coming up to Nurse. And Edmonton about to be shorthanded for the first time in this game. You're going to give it to Podkolzin.
All right, well.
He was there too.
Vancouver's power play is 25th in the league at 16.1%. And the Oilers' penalty killing is 13th in the league at 83.3%. And I'd give you the face-off numbers and say the Oilers are top 6 team in the league and the Canucks are the second worst team, but they won a lot of draws in the first, so throw that out.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Draisaitl wins that draw, and Bouchard will rip it down the ice.
And people go, why are McDavid and Draisaitl killing? Because McDavid and Draisaitl wanted to kill.
The right wing to Besser just touches it. It goes into the Oiler end. It's on the left wing. Left wing corner back to the point to Besser. Comes down the right wing boards, drops it. Hronik on the point on the right side. Cross to the middle. Pettersson will walk in. He'll shoot it. And that one blocked in front of the net. Draisaitl's got some time and just clears it out, but didn't get much on it.
Edmonton's not going to be able to make a change here.
Elias Pettersson stood up at the blue line by Bouchard. Canucks have to regroup. Besser lost the puck to Draisaitl. He'll dump it just to the line, go off for a change. Winding it up is Garland. Into the Oiler end on the right wing for Besser. To the right wing point. Hronik across the line to Pettersson. Left wing to Garland. Garland Garland at the hash marks to the blue line. Hronek over to Pettersson in front of the net. Besser comes across to Garland. Poked it towards the goal off the pad of Pickard. The puck down low into left wing corner. Garland. Across ice to Pettersson, fanned on it, now to Hronek to Pettersson, has it on the right wing, side of the net, gave the puck to Karlsson, now back to the point, Hronek to the left to Pettersson, scores! Elias Pettersson with a one-time shot off the right wing makes it 2-0 for the Canucks. Gets his third of the season.
I mean, he hammered that puck. It's a great shot. Kind of went right through Calvin Pickard. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was a deflection there.
Canucks 1-for-1 on the power play, up 2-0 on the Oilers. Tomashik into the Vancouver zone. Comes off the corner boards and it comes out. Wallman up the right wing. Or Tomashik just to the Vancouver blue line. Reichel left wing for Pettersson. Elias Pettersson got the puck out of the zone. It's in the neutral zone area, and it's Kane in to the Oiler end, down the right wing. A little move, and put it to the net, and a save by Pickard. And the whistle went. He had it long enough, I guess. 2:58 gone in the second. 2-0 Vancouver leads.
The concern I have in this game tonight is I don't know if you're going to get three past the guy on the other end. He looks pretty locked in.
Face off to the left of Pickard. That is a valid point. Thatcher Demko has been very solid in this game so far. Puck in the left wing corner. Ekholm up the boards to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Vancouver end to Mangiapane. Checked by Marcus Pettersson. The puck in behind the Vancouver net. Pettersson to the corner. Stick lifted by Mangiapane, who steals. And Mangiapane fans on his pass. Garland left wing for DeBrusk. Will get it to the neutral zone. Garland lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm over center ice. Shoots it in. Along the right wing boards, Mangiapane to the right wing point for Bouchard. To Mangiapane. Into the right wing corner to McDavid. Skates out and it's shot off a leg. Goes over to the left wing. Sent to the blue line. Off of McDavid and out. McDavid to Ekholm. Loop back into his own end. On the right wing to Draisaitl, into Vancouver territory, to Nugent Hopkins. The backhand save made by Demko as he got it with his glove and then had to cover it up. Nugent Hopkins got sprung through the middle.
Great play by Draisaitl. Real good stretch pass to get it up the ice to him. And Nuge made the right play. I mean, it's a 2-on-0. And Roslovic's there. And right now, Demko, I mean, he's stopped 2 breakaways in this game. 2 point-blank looks. One from Howard and one from Nugent Hopkins. And Besser has scored on a partial break.
Puck goes in behind the Edmonton net. Reichel to the inboards. Nurse took him off of it. Draisaitl to the line. That doesn't get out. Reichel in the slot. A shot and it's saved by Pickard. Hit him in the right arm. Besser into the middle. In front of the net. The pass by Reichel just missed Myers for the tap in. Along the right wing. Pettersson to Reichel. Through the middle. Gave it away to Podkolzin. Over to Wallman. He'll slow it down. Both teams make changes. 2-0 Vancouver. 4:45 gone here in the second period. As Wallman, long pass on the right to Frederick. It's into the Vancouver zone. Taken to the right wing boards. Puck jammed out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Emberson behind the Edmonton goal with Baines in on the forecheck. Baines providing the pressure. Puck goes to the right wing to Carlson. Rims it around all the way to the left wing point for Joseph. Now to Baines. Top of the circle. Makes a move. Got to the middle. A shot blocked by Emberson. Henrique on the left wing. Able to clear the zone. As it bounces into the Vancouver end. It comes back to Henrique. A shot. Blocker save made by Demko. In behind the net is Frederick. Frederick, left wing corner. Was in behind the goal, out to the middle. He wanted to get it to Lazar. Baines broke it up. Carlson comes up the right wing for the Canucks. Off the right wing boards and in. For Sasson, throw it across to the left wing side. Near the top of the circle, Frederick. And Frederick can't get it out. For Ekholm, over to Bouchard. To Ekholm. Through the middle of the ice for Adam Henrique on the backhand. Will dump it in. So for 6 minutes gone here in the second. 2-0 Canucks lead. Besser in the first. Elias Pettersson here in the second. Sherwood to center ice. Off the corner boards. And O'Connor gets a stick snapped in half. And it'll be a penalty. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to be shorthanded for the second time in this game. We're going to take a break. 2-0 Canucks. 6:19 gone in the second. Bouchard going to the box for the slash from the Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
ATCO Energy gives you real money off your bills, plus home service deals you won't find anywhere else. Get a $150 welcome bonus when you bundle electricity and natural gas. And with electricity at just $7.68 per kilowatt hour, ATCO Energy helps you save from day one. Switch today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 2-0. Vancouver leading Edmonton. We played 6:19 of the second. Evan Bouchard's gone off for the slash. Second power play of the game for the Canucks. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. A pivotal time in this game.
Because the other guy, he's locked in. You got to get a kill here. Don't know if you're going to get 3 in regulation past that Demko.
Face-off to the right, Calvin Pickard.
And not the way the Oilers are playing offensively, where they're not scoring greasy goals. You know what I mean?
Emberson will get it all the way down the ice. Out from behind his net, Hronek up the left wing. Elias Pettersson over the Edmonton blue line. Nugent Hopkins there to break it up. Scoops it out on the backhand. Hronek out from behind his net. Swing it back to Garland. Connor Garland to the Edmonton blue line. Right wing for Besser to Garland. For Pettersson, right wing side, top of the circle to Besser. Off the glass to Garland. Garland to the middle, to the blue line, to Hronek. For Pettersson, to Hronek on the right, to Pettersson in the middle on the blue. Left wing to Garland. To the blue line, Hronek across Pettersson. One-time shot, and that one didn't go anywhere. As he fanned on it, the puck in the right corner. Pettersson out in the save, made by Pickard off of back. Besser. Pettersson with a nifty little backhand pass to Brock Besser and a good stop by Calvin Pickard.
He needed that one. They got to get through this.
57 seconds left to go in the penalty to Bouchard. 2-0 Canucks lead. 7:22 played here in the second period.
For the record, halfway through the game, you're down 2-0. I'm loading up Connor and Leon 5-on-5, having Nugent Hopkins center a second line. He can go play with Podkolzin and Roslovic. But you got to get through this kill first.
Carlson wins the draw. Mancini on the right wing point, left side to Kane. He wanted to one-touch it in front of the net. Fanned on it. Emberson will shoot it down.
And there's one where you wonder Kane's ability to shoot the puck after having a severed wrist and a skate blade from Pat Maroon a few years ago. Did he lose a bit of that twitch? Those fine motor skills.
It's in behind the Edmonton goal. Reichel to Sherwood on the right side. To the point to Mancini. To Sherwood on the right. Into the corner. Reichel centering it. Good play by Emberson. He didn't let Carlson or Kane get a shot. And the puck along the boards to the point. Save made by Pickard off the shot by Mancini. And that was probably redirected. And Pickard covers it up. 18 seconds to go in the penalty to Bouchard.
Well, Leon lost the draw, and then the Oilers were under some duress there.
Face-off will be to the left of Calvin Pickard.
Let's not forget, last year, Kevin Lankinen became the first goaltender in NHL history to win 10 road games to start a tenure with a new club. But the Oilers turned their season around here. Basically like November 7th or 8th, they came in here, just pounded the Canucks 7-2. That was the one blowout win last couple years here.
Garland to the point, to Hronek on the right side. Elias Pettersson, top of the circle to the blue line. Hronek to Pettersson. The hash marks, cross-ice pass. Lazar broke it up and gets it just out. Penalty is over. And Edmonton able to kill that off. Vancouver 1 for 2 at the man advantage. 2-0 Canucks here in the second. Hronek's pass misses. Everybody goes in. I don't know. In front of the net, it goes to Garland. His pass for Besser off a skate and cleared out.
Jake Wallman's looking back.
Yeah, the Oilers all thought that was about to be icing, as did you and I upstairs. It's along the boards at the Edmonton blue line. It comes out. Cross on the left, Howard. Smith, Tomashik. Marcus Pettersson.
Good hit.
Hit by Tomashik. And it's up the right wing. Myers will bring the puck in. Left wing drops it off. Ratu across off the post. O'Connor just ripped it off the post. Savoy to Nurse. Through the middle of the ice for Tomashik. Lost the puck just over the blue line. And O'Connor the other way for the Canucks. Drops it. Sherwood to the net. Scores. Sherwood right down the middle. Off the post and in. It's 3-0 Canucks. And Sherwood's got 5 goals this year.
Oilers are going to challenge here. Better be right.
Okay.
Was Myers offside at the blue line?
Edmonton is challenging the play to determine if there was offside.
All right. Could a successful challenge be a turning point? Is it going to be 3-0 or 2-0?
It's going to be 3-0 with a power play. You better be right. Pretty decisive decision from Chris Knobloch. Yep. But it's also at the point in the game where
didn't take long. Should be getting the word here right away.
Where was the time on the clock? Oh, that looks offside. Got a view upstairs.
After reviewing the play at 10:39, the play was offside. No goal.
Well, that's the right call.
That was the right
Give one
call.
for Noah Siegel. He knew right away.
And could that help the Oilers come back into this game?
Well, they got to get going here.
Yep. Haven't had much going here in the second period.
Been in the box too much.
Yep.
And they've capitalized. And Pettersson's playing. He's looking like he's in a funk for about a year, and he's looking like he's starting to get going here. And the Oilers are not offensively locked in. The game against Canadians, they got some power plays.
Out from behind his net is Nurse. The left wing to Nugent-Hopkins, now to Mangiapane, comes into the Vancouver zone, turns to the right wing boards. Drops the puck to Bouchard, got a little behind him, and DeBrusque will get it out to Garland. Pushes it into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Goes to the end boards. Nugent-Hopkins through the middle, off the stick of Mangiapane. Marcus Pettersson. Go behind his net, gave it away to Mangiapane. Mangiapane centering pass off as stick bounces into the slot area. Wallman had pinched in, but Garland can get it out to DeBrusque over the Edmonton line for Pettersson. Cross ice pass, and it was partially blocked, and McDavid will come up the right wing. Now to Nugent-Hopkins, dropping it for Matthias Ekholm, snapping it towards the net off the stick of McDavid. It went wide. McDavid has it on the right wing now. To the left wing point for Ekholm. Left wing boards to Mangiapane and broken up. And Elias Pettersson got it out. It's at the Edmonton blue line. And O'Connor into the Oilers zone to the slot. Just missed Pettersson. Elias Pettersson, the defenseman, and the puck to the right wing corner. Wallman off the right wing boards. And down the ice, it will be no icing as that's waved off with 9:10 to go in the second.
One each way.
Yep. 2-0 Canucks lead. O'Connor into the Oilers zone. Dropped it in the slot. Lost it, and the puck comes out. Pettersson will drift it into the Edmonton zone. It goes to the line. Myers couldn't hold it, and that is offside against Vancouver. We'll take a break with 8:53 to go in the second period. 2-0 Canucks lead the Oilers from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca. From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Canucks lead, 8:53 to go in the second period. Elias Pettersson scoring in the second on the power play. Brock Besser scored even strength in the first. Canucks get a goal taken off the board on a successful offside challenge by Edmonton. It goes into the Canucks zone. Frederick along the left wing. Left wing side to Lazar. His shot, and that goes wide to the right wing point for Emberson. And behind the goal to Frederick. Right wing corner to Henrique. To the blue line for Emberson. Walks to the middle. A shot. And that one tipped just wide of the Canucks net. It's in the right wing corner. Goes in behind the goal. Mancini there for Vancouver. Up the right wing. Off of Sherwood. And Emberson's going behind his goal. Reverse the puck to Kulak. He's got Sherwood on him. Lazar comes in to help out. Cross to Emberson. Whoa. Now to Kulak. Kulak off the right wing boards out to center ice for Howard. Comes into the Vancouver zone. Drops the puck on the right to Draisaitl. To Howard, right corner to the right wing point. Bouchard across to Nurse. He'll look to the net. A redirection by Howard goes wide. In the right wing corner, Savoy. Now near the blue line, just deflected by Kane. It goes into the Oiler bench with 7:40 to go in the second period. 2-0 Vancouver leads.
Don't mind this from Chris Knobloch. He's throwing the kids out with Leon Draisaitl. Get some energy going, and now they're going to load up McDavid here with Leon. Or not. David Letterman will be smiling right now. Big fan of Warren Zevon.
Stop just outside the Canuck blue line. And the puck out to the neutral zone. Color of Money, that song was in. Great movie. Here's Nugent Hopkins. A shot down the left wing. Left pad saved by Demko coming across.
He's played great for Vancouver right now.
Pedersen into the Oiler end. His pass to the middle broken up. Nugent Hopkins will get it to the blue line, and it does come out. Pedersen will softly dump it back in. Bouchard sets up in behind the net. To McDavid as he wheels up the right wing. Into the Canuck zone. Pulls it off the right wing boards. To the net. A shot! And the save made by Demko as a great rush up the ice by Connor McDavid is stopped by Thatcher Demko.
Stop going in right now for Connor. It's an awesome net drive on the play. First, Nugent Hopkins. Left pad save from Demko, then McDavid hops inside of Lucas Reichel, who is back in defensive support. As I'm not quite sure where Elias Pettersson, the defenseman, was going, but McDavid walked right around him. Shoot it.
Draisaitl wants the draw, but it wasn't right. I got to do it again.
Lucas Reichel was 5-0, sorry, Cam. 5-0 in the first period. Yeah. He's been playing mostly wing the last couple of years. Face-offs.
Line this thing up. They do. Kane lost his stick, but he'll boot the puck out of the zone. Ekholm with Besser on him to the end boards. Left wing to Podkolzin. He got checked. Reichel walks to the middle. A shot. And that goes off the stick of Wallman and wide of the net. Reichel to Besser. He's on the right wing in the Edmonton zone. Off the right wing boards to the point. The shot blocked as Pettersson let that go from the left side. Elias Pettersson, the puck to the left wing. Vasily Podkolzin to Wallman in behind his goal. Left wing to Ekholm, up the left wing boards to Podkolzin. Cross ice pass, Draisaitl. He's into the Vancouver end to Roslovic on the left wing. Out to Ekholm. He wanted a one-timer at Besser. Got his stick in there. Roslovic on the right wing. Checked by Kane.
He's got to shoot the puck too once in a while.
Just inside his own blue line is Emberson. Pass through the middle. Off the skate of Roslovic. Myers through the middle, gave it away to Henrique. He'll bring it right back in for Lazar. Lazar went to shoot it, he fanned on it. Besser on the right wing at the Edmonton blue line. Dumps it in wide of the Oiler net. Baines got it to the corner, but Lazar there for the Oilers. And he's through the middle. Lazar to center ice. In on the left wing, goes to the left wing corner and poked away from him by Mancini. He'll take a hard hit from Frederick, and it's along the left side the Vancouver end. Puck cleared out through center. Baines, left wing, and the high rising shot by Joseph. That one hit Pickard up high, but he kept it out.
He kept his lid on, too.
Nurse waiting in behind the net. 5 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 Canucks lead. Coming through as McDavid. Picks it up. Gets to the neutral zone. Passes off the skate of Sherwood. Coming back. Nurse over to Kulak. Kulak through the middle to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Canucks end. And unable to feed a pass through to McDavid. It's dumped in by Kulak. Hronek with it in behind his own goal. They'll wait back there for the Canucks. Sherwood will loop through. Hronek still with it. The left wing, it'll only get to the blue line where Bouchard keeps it in to Mangiapane off the right wing boards. Now side of the net. Nugent Hopkins forced to the right. Cycles the puck for Mangiapane. Into that corner with Myers. Myers got dumped down. It's underneath him. And we get the whistle with 4:08 to go here in the second. 2-0. Canucks lead the Oilers. And we're going to take a break from Rogers Arena. That was Hronek that was down. 2-0 Canucks lead from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates, always. Gimmicks, never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, 2-0 Canucks lead, 4:08 to go in the second period.
Hronek was just tired. And he's going to play a ton. Yeah, he already does. Plays 23.52 per game. And they're doing this tonight without Quinn Hughes. But sometimes, and we saw this last year with Edmonton, when they didn't have McDavid and Draisaitl, the first couple games,
everybody picks it up.
Everybody picks it up. And I think Adam Foote's got to be stoked. Now, the other thing is, his goalie stopped everything. That always helps. Got to get saves.
Face off to the left of Demko as Roslovic will take the draw against Elias Pettersson. Pettersson has scored, as has Besser in this game. Myers goes in behind the goal, takes a bump from Draisaitl. Draisaitl centering pass, and off of Pettersson, DeBrusk will come through center. Flip it in. Go to the end boards. He hits Bouchard hard. They go to the end boards, and now Nurse gets into it with DeBrusk a bit.
Hit him again.
And the puck gets to the middle, off of Pettersson, to the left wing point, and a shot save made by Pickard. There's Elias Pettersson with that shot from the left wing point.
That play right there is emblematic of what Vancouver's brought. They've been the way more physical team.
Long pass, it's a breakaway. Draisaitl gets a breakaway pass from Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers have cut the Canuck lead to 2-1.
And that play there is emblematic of what Evan Bouchard can do. That is a 140-foot BB straight pass to Draisaitl on the breakaway. He's in, and he beats Demko clean.
Leon Draisaitl in his 800th game with the Edmonton Oilers gets his 6th goal of the year. He's got points in 5 straight games, and he has got the Edmonton Oilers right back into this one. 16:32, time of that goal.
That's more like it from Bouchard. Yeah. And you know what? He got belted, went back. At first, it was Nurse giving it to DeBrusque. Then Bouchard gave him a shot, and then Bouchard with just a lovely stretch pass. I got to tell you, I would not have come back with this line after the goal.
The right wing, Savoy will shoot it in. Tomashik, Savoy, and Howard are on the ice. The Oilers are offside, and Tomashik will get into it a little bit in that right wing corner. But 3:10 to go here in the second. The Oilers now just down by 1. It's a quick shot by Draisaitl, went low glove side on Demko.
Well, Leon did win the Rocket Richard last year. The guy does know how to score goals.
He can score goals.
He's got 4 50-goal seasons. Only guy in the league that's got more. He's the greatest goal scorer in the history of the game.
Dumped down. It'll be icing against the Canucks.
And now they're going to load up Connor, Leon, and Mangiapane here. But you got to win draws. McDavid was 2 and 8 in the faceoffs. What a pass.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a thing of beauty. Draisaitl picked it clean on his backhand and then snapped one home.
Face off to the right of Demko, and the puck to the left point. Nurse has to come down the boards to Mangiapane, who's got Pedersen on him. Mangiapane to Draisaitl, can swing it across to McDavid on the right, went off his stick. It comes across the line, and out with it is Sherwood for Vancouver. Long shot, stick saved by Picker. Sherwood on the end boards. Comes over to the left. O'Connor in front of the net. He just missed Reichel, who was all by himself for a moment. Draisaitl going behind the Edmonton net.
Those guys, you know I've liked O'Connor for a while. Those guys can skate. O'Connor and Sherwood get in on the forecheck. You got to support him here.
Here's Kane. Pass on the left for Garland. It got taken to the boards. And the puck turned over for Besser. And the puck got turned over. In the left wing, it's McDavid. Into the Vancouver end for Bouchard. Down the left wing, a backhand. That goes wide. Nurse on the right wing point towards the goal. Wow. That skips over the stick of McDavid. And the puck cleared out. For Kane, into the Oiler end, taken to the boards by Kulak. Emberson to McDavid. Minute 49 to go in the second. 2-1. Canucks lead. McDavid to center ice. Shoots it in cross corner. Frederick off the right corner boards to the blue line. Kulak, a shot! Glove save made by Demko. Holds on with a minute 39 to go here in the second.
I think what Kulak was hoping for was a bank.
Off to the right of Demko. Henrique, Frederick, and Lazar with Emberson and Kulak for the Oilers. Elias Pettersson taking the draw for Vancouver. Henrique wins it clean. Emberson to Kulak. His one-time shot got blocked, and Garland could bring it out. And it's Garland at the Edmonton blue line on the right wing. Off the corner boards, it goes to the left. DeBrusque to Pedersen. To the right wing point. Hronek behind the net to Garland. To the left wing point. A shot from the left point by Marcus Pedersen. It was blocked, and it goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Now to the right wing. Elias Pettersson to Hronek, and his pass across the line comes out. Vancouver has to reset. The right wing. Elias Pettersson softly dumps it in. Ty Emberson for the Oilers. Last minute here in the second. Up to Podkolzin, and he got it out. It's in the neutral zone. Henrique, Emberson, left wing to Kulak. His shot off the left side, off of Hronek and out of play. 49 seconds to go here in the second period. Roslovic also getting an assist on that goal by Draisaitl. So Bouchard and Roslovic.
Really?
I guess.
I Wow.
So it sits right now anyway. Face off to the right of Demko.
David got picked off the draw there, and they might have a 2-on-1 up the ice.
Sherwood in over the line, little toe drag, a shot, scores! Sherwood with the move to take it to the net and makes it 3-1 for the Canucks.
What do we say about Sherwood?
Well, that was a nifty play.
He hopped inside of Ekholm. It was a nice goal.
It was a nice goal.
And now he's got his fifth.
He had one taken away by a successful offside challenge.
They've come to play.
They definitely have.
I know they don't have Hughes. That was a great goal.
Very nice.
They better get that guy signed. He's a UFA. They'll have lots of money.
19-20 time of the goal. Kiefer Sherwood has his 5th of the year.
And he's been physical, and they've been physical.
Patterson in the zone blue line for the Canucks. On the left wing, it went off into Brust. Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. Checked by Garland. Garland to get to center, dump it in. 25 seconds to go in the period. 3-1 Vancouver leads. Bouchard rimming it off of Elias Pettersson. McDavid makes the move, gets the puck in on the left wing to Nugent-Hopkins. Left wing corner to McDavid. To the left wing point for Nurse. Nurse towards the net. A shot that goes wide. 5 seconds to go in the period. And the puck is chopped out of the zone, and the second period expires. Edmonton down by a couple here through 40. Give up a late goal to Kiefer Sherwood of the Canucks. And they're down 3-1. That makes it a long road back. Edmonton had one by Leon Draisaitl. Relatively late in the period, got it to 2-1. Maybe had a little bit of momentum, but Sherwood comes back with one on a beautiful play. Made an incredible move.
Well, you give Vancouver credit.
They've been good. They've been good. And when there's been good chances for Edmonton, Thatcher Demko has made some big saves. So Sherwood from Besser and Pettersson. That would be the Elias Pettersson.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so a great stretch from Evan Bouchard and an elite level finish from Leon Draisaitl. But Vancouver carried the play in the second period. After the Oilers were probably the better team in the first, but they didn't get the stop in the break. And again, Besser, I mean, that was, there's a guy scored, he's a 7-time 20-goal scorer. He scored 40 a couple of years ago. I'm going to tell you this right now. Calvin Pickard would tell you he's got to have one of those three. Okay? And it's a different game at 3-1 than it is at 2-1. That one hurt. And the Oilers' tepid performance early in seasons continues, and some people will tell you it doesn't matter. I don't know about that. It does matter a little bit to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, only because it's happened before. You'd like to get her going a little bit earlier on. And it's not like, I mean, they're playing a wounded animal, and that wounded animal's come to play tonight. So you got to give the Canucks credit for having the 3-1 lead, but they've also had the better goalie, and that's part of the story tonight.
3-1, the Canucks lead through 40. Elias Pettersson, Kiefer Sherwood scored in that second period for the Canucks. Brock Besser had one in the first period. Leon Draisaitl with the Edmonton goal. That was in the second. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They've got the second intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. 3-1 Canucks lead through 40. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Blue collar dollar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Long pass, it's a breakaway. Draisaitl scores! Leon Draisaitl gets a breakaway pass from Evan Bouchard, and the Oilers have cut the Canuck lead to 2-1.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. The Edmonton Oilers surrendering 2 goals to the Vancouver Canucks in that middle frame, one late, like with 40 seconds left in the frame. That's a gut punch. And for all the body blows that they felt like they were absorbing to this point in the game, they were able to cut the lead in half with Leon Draisaitl, a beautiful stretch pass, courtesy of Evan Bouchard, Rob Brown, and then the dagger by the Canucks at the end of the period. That one's a killer.
It is. You know, the Oilers dodged a big bullet when Myers was offside on a goal. I mean, I know that it's a disallowed goal, but that is a big breakdown for the Oilers. They broke down. Bouchard read the play wrong, went across the blue line. Sherwood goes in, scores a goal. Now, fortunately for the Oilers, Myers went offside. Bad play by Myers. You cannot do that. I don't know what he was thinking of. So you get a big break. Then you get another big break where the Canucks have a poor line change. Jake DeBrusk thinks Leon's going off the ice. He leaves him. You don't ever do that. You don't leave the 50 goal scorer standing there ready for a breakaway. And Bouchard makes a fantastic play. So you've got a break where you get a goal taken off the boards of the Canucks. You get a break because the Canucks make a bad line change. It's 2-1. You got the face-off now in the offensive zone with under a minute to go. You got Connor, Leon, and Nugent Hopkins playing out there together. You're thinking, not only have we come back in this game, made it 2-1. We could be tied before the period's out. And then Kiefer Sherwood, who maybe every fan in Edmonton may be one of those guys you detest, but that is a guy you want on your team. All he does is go out and hit everybody he sees. He has actually scored 2 goals in this game, and he walked Matthias Ekholm with a wonderful toe drag. Ekholm wants that one back. Sherwood, when you walk a player, normally that player gets a piece of you. He got none of Sherwood, and then give Sherwood credit on that as well. Sometimes when you're a player that doesn't make that play often, there's a little surprise. Oh my God, I got a breakaway. And then you muff the shot. And I've seen it 100 times. There are guys like, oh, how did I do that? And then it's just like, oh, and you throw the puck on net. He not only walked Matthias Ekholm, made a great shot on Calvin Pickard. This is a guy that's a third, fourth line player. He's in there because of his physicality. He scored 2, only one have counted 2 goals tonight. But you're to go to your point earlier, that was a huge goal for the Vancouver Canucks because the Edmonton Oilers could have gone into the dressing room with a ton of momentum. And instead they're thinking, okay, what are we doing wrong here? Because 5-on-5, again, the Vancouver Canucks have outscored the Edmonton Oilers in this hockey game.
And, it's not like they're actually leading in shots on goal. 20-18, the Oilers do lead. But, grade A scoring chances haven't necessarily been super prevalent in this game again. So I don't want to say it's all been coming from the perimeter. It hasn't. But there could be a lot more coming from higher danger scoring areas. And one of the players being kept to the perimeter, oddly enough, in my opinion, is Connor McDavid. Like he's really had to work hard to get to the areas that he typically likes to go to. I think he had one move in there that he sort of sashayed through the defense and reminded us all of exactly who he is and what he's capable of doing at any given juncture. But to me, this season, everything has looked like it's come more difficult for the Oilers captain.
Yeah, you said that off air, and after you said it, I'm like, you're right. It's everything used to look well and will again look effortless for him.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden at the end of the night he has 5 points, you think he could have had 10. But there's puck bobbles, there's passes that are going off of skates, there's scoring opportunities. He's had 2 really good ones tonight that normally Connor, those are automatic, and Thatcher Demko has said no tonight to a couple of great chances from McDavid. Teams are making it harder on him. I think there's a concerted effort, every team that plays against them, is to not allow any player to be stuck one-on-one with McDavid. So they're like, okay, McDavid's come down, I need back pressure, I need someone coming across. If he's going to beat us, he's going to beat 2 or 3 of us.
Right.
And if we can force him to give it up to someone else, they might be in a good scoring position, but it's someone else. It's not Connor McDavid. So teams have made it hard on him, and again, this is game 10 of the season. He's got 1 goal on the season. The 5-on-5 hasn't been there like it normally is. It will come, and then we'll have an explosion, I'm sure. But so far, teams have survived playing against 97, and we've seen in past years that is rare.
It's no different than the NFL when you start to see wide receivers get double covered, and you're hoping for somebody else on the team to capitalize on that, right? But it does look to me, and when I say that it's looked harder, it is exactly as you highlight, because he has to go through 2 or 3 guys on almost every occasion moving the puck up the ice. So we'll see if he's able to generate a little bit more, or how this comes to him in the third period of this game. But gripping the stick too tight and trying to do too much, traditionally I haven't seen that work out for him.
No, and that's it's always for superstars, when things aren't going right for your team, you try harder. And sometimes when you try harder, you try to do too much, and it just doesn't seem to work out. It's not just Connor McDavid. Every superstar in every team in the history of any sport, they figure they have to put that team on their back, and then it just gets harder and harder. It will come, but what you need is they need capitalizing. They need to execute. When Nugent-Hopkins gets his partial breakaway, if that goes in, less pressure. If a chance earlier that Roslovic would have had, if he would have scored, then there's less pressure. But when you make the big mistakes going the other way, and the Oilers have made some big mistakes, you're chasing games. And when you're chasing games, if you're the star of the team, you feel, okay, it's incumbent upon me to bring this team back. And all of a sudden, now you're playing into the strengths of the other team. Go, okay, Connor's going to try by himself. Let's put 4 guys on him. So it's made it hard. But who knows? All you need is that one breakout game. Down 3-1 going into the third period, you come out of this game with 2 points, then maybe that's the breakout game that this Oilers team and Connor McDavid need.
We are at the intermission. After 40 minutes of play, it's 3-1 Canucks. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value. today.
Now this update from the Canadian Press. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada respects trade agreements and the rule of law. His comments at the Association of Southeast Asian Nations Leaders Summit in Malaysia come after U.S. President Donald Trump said he would hike tariffs on Canada over an anti-tariff TV ad the Ontario government has been running in U.S. markets. It's the latest twist in the trade dispute, which comes just as hopes had been risen that the two sides were very close to a deal on sectoral tariffs. The Canadian government has issued a travel warning for Jamaica as a Category 4 hurricane approaches the country. Dozens of residents of a town northeast of Montreal are showing their opposition to the Port of Montreal expansion. Flights to Los Angeles International Airport were halted briefly due to an air traffic controller shortage in the United States. And if you were watching the Toronto Blue Jays game last night and saw Colonel Sanders behind home plate, you weren't dreaming. KFC confirmed it was indeed someone sent by the company. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Drivers seeking power, performance, and unbeatable value don't need to look any further than Freedom Ford. From the legendary F-150 to the rugged Bronco, the versatile Bronco Sport, and full lineup of SUVs built for every adventure, there's a perfect ride for every driver and every lifestyle. With financing rates starting at just 0%, hitting the road has never been easier or more affordable. Visit Freedom Ford on 75th Street in Edmonton and experience the thrill of driving your dream vehicle today.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And I'm Zach Hyman. And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes or having my goals disallowed, we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling. You know, guys used to call me a plumber. And now they call you an HVAC technician. Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay. Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's time for your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. The league was full of overtime finishes tonight. The Devils 4-3 over the Avalanche, Lightning 2-1 in overtime over the Golden Knights, Sharks 6-5 over the Wild. The Mammoth were 3-2 victors over the Jets. That was in regulation. 3-1, the Kings beat the Chicago Blackhawks. Stars knocked off the Predators 3-2, and the Flames finally with an offensive outburst, 5-1 over the Rangers on home ice. At Rogers Place this afternoon, it was the Calgary Hitmen, 3-2 over the Edmonton Oil Kings, who did ultimately drop both games on home ice this weekend. Still a pretty strong group there for Kurt Hill and his team, so we'll see exactly how they turn things around a little later on this week. But that is your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Oh, I guess I can tell you as well, we've got World Series baseball coming back tomorrow. Chavez Ravine is the locale. It's the Dodgers and Blue Jays all knotted up at 1. I can't wait for that. There's your out-of-town scoreboard. We are at the intermission right now. It's 3-1 for the Vancouver Canucks, and we've got much more hockey action coming up. Your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey is on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll free.
When the Oilers Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown and Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown and Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
3-1, Canucks lead the Oilers as we get ready for the third period of play here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. The Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers is back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot sitting at $167,000 and climbing, and our next lucky winner will be drawn tonight. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Late goal by Kiefer Sherwood of the Canucks to give him a 2-goal cushion coming into this third period, who dropped the puck underway. As it goes into the Canucks zone, set behind the net, throwing it to the left. Runs right into Mangiapane, loose puck to Marcus Pettersson off the left wing boards and down the ice, icing against the Canucks 15 seconds in.
Well, one of the problems for Connor McDavid is he's 2-9 on faceoffs in this game. And so Edmonton's not getting... We talked about the fact that we thought, check that, 4-11. It's now 4-11 on the night. We said it, Edmonton could have the puck a lot off of draws. The Oilers are a good face-off team. The Canucks are brutal. Well, Edmonton hasn't won enough face-offs in this game.
Nurse with a shot off the left side, and the save made by Demko.
So there's one where they win the draw, and Nurse gets the puck to the net, but there's no one to screen Demko. This is where they miss that time. They miss the net front that he provides. A little bit too much perimeter for Edmonton through the first 10 games of the year.
Elias Pettersson in the faceoff circle with Connor McDavid. Puck to the corner. Goes in behind the net. Just chopped past Mangiapane, and DeBrusk off the left wing boards got it out. Pettersson will shoot it in. Pickard sets it behind the goal. McDavid comes up the left wing. David to center. In over the Canuck line. Goes to the left, now to the middle to Bouchard. He waits, he shot it, and it hit Pettersson.
He's got to pound the pill right away there.
Kane to the Edmonton blue line. Down the right wing, and peeled off his stick by Nugent Hopkins. And Nurse to center ice, off the right wing glass, and in with it.
It's a great look for Edmonton, and Bouchard never got a shot to the net.
Kane on the right wing, the neutral zone across to Besser, that goes off his stick. Ekholm to Wallman on the right, at center ice to Podkolzin, and he's got to shoot it in. Off the inboard, Sherwood up to the top of the circle that went just off of Roslovic. Roslovic will keep it in. He'll shoot it. Scores! Jack Roslovic from the left side goes short side on Demko, and the Oilers cut that Canuck lead to 3-2.
Well, he needed that. That's his first goal as an Edmonton Oiler, and he wrecked it. There's a lot of Oiler fans here. Draisaitl was involved in the turnover. So was Podkolzin on the back pressure. And Roslovic with an absolute rocket. First of the season.
Roslovic a minute 21 in. As we understand, no Mancini on the Canuck bench. So
I didn't mind him.
Down a D right now. No Quinn Hughes in the lineup either, as Roslovic brings the puck over the line. Dumps it to the left wing corner. Oilers just down by one now here early in the third period. Podkolzin to the right point, but Wallman wasn't quite there yet, and it gets out. It's deep into the Oiler end. Sherwood is passed to the middle, and that's picked off by Draisaitl. He starts the rush on the left to Podkolzin. In over the Canuck line, their shot saved by Demko, and then he snares the rebound with his glove before anyone could get it from Edmonton.
A little north-south there. Not east-west.
Face off to the right of Demko. Enrique into the face-off circle with Sasson. Hronek to the right corner, off the right wing boards, then hit Kulak, skating out with it. Sasson down the right wing, into the Oiler end, drops it to Joseph. Shot saved by Pickard. And the puck on the end boards. Baines goes in behind the Edmonton net to Sasson, right corner, to the blue line. Hronek to the middle, off the right wing boards. For Baines behind the net, it got by him to Sasson on the left. Swept it around. Hronek on the right wing point will keep it in. Kulak into the corner. Baines bumps into him. It's in behind the goal. Sasson centering pass, almost banked it off of Lazar and in. It just went wide of the net. Puck comes free. Pettersson from the left wing point. Marcus Pettersson around to the right side for Reichel. Behind the goal. Back to the line. Pettersson shot redirected just wide. Almost 3 minutes into the third. 3-2. Canucks lead the Oilers. On the left wing, Frederick will clear it.
It's a terrible shift for this line. Maybe not enough foot speed out there at that trio.
Top of the circle, and it's Nugent Hopkins to Lazar, and on the backhand, he'll dump it in. Oilers can make the change. And it's in behind the Vancouver net. On the left wing, Reichel knocked out of the air by Mangiapane, but they'll say a high stick.
So I don't mind Mancini. He played in Nebraska, Omaha. Was within the Rangers organization. I got him as part of the trade that sent J.T. Miller to New York. It was Hedel and Mancini to number one. They then flipped the number one immediately after for Marcus Pettersson and O'Connor, and then extended both players. Pettersson getting a 6-year extension and a 2-year extension for O'Connor, who can really skate. Doesn't have the greatest hockey sense, but is a legit, at minimum, fourth-line player, and probably a lookout.
Pass through the middle off of Ratu. Rolls down to Pickard. He sweeps it over to the right side. Sherwood will take it in behind the net. Roslovic from Podkolzin, a minute 21 into the third. Oilers only down by one now as Myers on the right point. Rims it. Off the stick goes to Sherwood behind the Edmonton goal. Checked by Bouchard. Puck to the blue line. Joseph shot. Blocked by Savoy. Puck to the right point. Myers on the right wing. Sails a shot wide.
Savoy's generally in the right spot defensively. Hasn't happened yet for him offensively, but he tends to be in the right positions defensively. That's an icing.
Yeah, Howard didn't get to center. It'll be icing against the Oilers. 4 minutes into the third. Edmonton down by one. Face-off will be to the left. Calvin Pickard.
So now Tomashik's got to win a draw, and the Oilers got to get the puck out here, and the Canucks got their top line on the ice. And Nurse can't get Tomashik well. Savoy can take draws. He's out there, another righty, so.
Tomashik wins the draw to Bouchard, high in the air and out with it.
Sometimes you got to punt. That's what Bouchard just did.
Pettersson will dump it in. Wallman takes it in behind the Edmonton net. Wallman steps out on the right. Wallman up the right wing for Podkolzin. Just got it in over the line. Hronek up the right wing to Garland. Now to Pettersson. That's hacked away from him by Wallman. Marcus Pettersson will shoot it in. Wallman up the right wing to Roslovic. He'll bring it into the Canucks zone. He'll go to the net. A shot, and the glove saved by Demko. Good speed by Roslovic down the right wing.
Now we're seeing it. It's funny, eh? Scores a goal. It's like a horse. His ears perk up. Gets going. I mean, he can move, and he's got skill. You would hope that he might be capable of being, if you got McDavid and Draisaitl, two of the top first-line players all day. Nugent Hopkins is for sure a top six forward, and so is Hunt. So you need two other guys. Can Roslovic be a second-line right wing for this team? And then can Mangiapane be a second-line left wing? Then you're playing Frederick on the third line, and you don't have to play Savoy or Howard early in their career as top 6 players.
Puck gets between the Oiler defenseman, comes out of the zone. Ekholm to Roslovic through the middle, but it went off the skate of Draisaitl. Following the play was Wallman, got his pocket pick. Kane on the left wing to Garland, out to Reichel. That's broken up, and the Oilers start a rush. Ekholm to center. Forward Podkolzin over the line to Roslovic to the right wing corner. Stops along the right wing boards for Podkolzin. Quickly back to the blue line. Bouchard on the right wing to Roslovic. Off the boards. Pettersson won't get it out. Roslovic keeping it in. Right wing corner. Draisaitl to Bouchard. A shot. That one deflects out and over the glass out of play. 5:20 gone in the third. 3-2 Canucks lead. Jack Roslovic has scored here in the third period to get the Oilers to within 1. Face off to the left to Demko. David, Nugent-Hopkins, Mangiapane on the ice with Bouchard and Nurse.
This line's been quiet tonight for Edmonton. Nugent-Hopkins' best chance was on a feathered pass through from Draisaitl, where he brought 2 Canucks over to him and
sent to the blue line. Bouchard kept it in to Mangiapane off the right wing, just missing. McDavid with a pass. It goes to the left wing corner. To the point it goes for Nurse. Nurse on the left. Rims it in behind the net. Nugent-Hopkins on the right. To McDavid. It just went by him, so Nurse pinching in, keeping the puck inside the Canucks zone. Bouchard right wing into the corner for McDavid. Goes off the referee, so Mangiapane off the left wing tried to work to the middle, and Garland breaks it up, clears it out.
Connor's fighting the puck in this game a bit at times.
Nurse out from behind the Edmonton net. Just over 6 minutes gone here in the third. 3-2 Canucks lead. Emerson will dump it in. Rims on the left, off the left wing. Henrique shot, saved by Demko. The rebound into the slot. But getting it out through center ice was Carlson. Only to center. Frederick shoots it back in. Lazar along the right wing boards. Battling. Carlson got it out. Emerson at the Edmonton blue line. The right wing. Just off of Frederick. And that will be icing against Edmonton. As we have played 6:34 of the third. 3-2 Vancouver leading.
Vancouver's been disciplined too. That's a factor in this game. The Oilers have only had the 1 power play. And I can't say I can think of too many more. Like, they've had a strong performance. The Oilers are coming a bit here.
Face off to the right of Calvin Pickard. Nope, not to do it again.
I might be inclined to cut to 11 forwards and rotate McDavid and Draisaitl through Howard and Savoy.
Ratu wins the draw from Lazar. Marcus Pettersson left wing. Put the puck into the left wing corner. They battle. Sherwood top of the circle. Oh, took a hard hit there from Frederick. Puck goes into the corner. O'Connor, another hit there with Henrique, and flying out of the zones, Kulak in over the Canuck line, goes to the left corner, in behind the net, centering pass, just poked wide. Frederick is going to the front of the net. Ratu will come out. Ratu to the Edmonton blue line. Lost it there. Emerson for Kulak inside his own end, up the right wing, now to Podkolzin. Podkolzin to Kulak. Through the middle of the ice to Draisaitl. Pass at the Canuck blue line broken up. And it is brought in by Besser. Cross ice pass. Oh, off the outside of the goal.
Best save of the...
Great chance. They go off the pad of Pickard.
Yeah.
On the right wing, Nurse will come in. Nurse a centering pass, and Podkolzin unable to get his stick on it. Besser on the left wing will dump it in, cross corner. Draisaitl to Bouchard. 3-2 Canucks lead. Almost 8 minutes gone here in the third.
So, here's the change. Leon called a change there.
Bouchard still in behind the Edmonton net. To McDavid up the right wing. Pass off the skate of Mangiapane. Goes deep into the Canucks zone. Nugent-Hopkins on the end boards. Now to McDavid on the left, top of the circle. To the blue line. Ekholm. A shot, and that one goes wide. On the right wing, DeBrusk is in the corner. Myers to DeBrusk. It hit Mangiapane. Stays in the Canucks zone. And Nugent-Hopkins in the right wing corner. He's up against the boards. Right near the blue line, and Elias Pettersson got it out. Nugent-Hopkins is center ice. Pass hit the stick of Garland. Now Pettersson to DeBrusk. DeBrusk from the angle off the shoulder of Pickard.
That was a good shot by DeBrusk. Really well played.
Yep. Wallman up to the blue line. Elias Pettersson kept it in. To DeBrusk, dumps it low. Garland on the end boards. Garland with a couple of moves behind the Edmonton net. Still has it. Garland finally checked. Ekholm. He got checked by Garland. Garland centers it off of Pickard to the left wing point. In front, tipped on goal. Great save by Pickard. And a long pass to Mangiapane that misses. It'll be icing. But a redirection in the slot, and Pickard made the save as Sasson got his stick on it. 3-2. Canucks lead with 10:40 to go in the third period. Faceoff will be to the right of Pickard.
Connor's got to neutralize Reichel here.
Reichel to the point to Marcus Pettersson. Left wing to Besser to Pettersson. Left wing corner to Kane. Over to the right to Reichel. He gets wedged onto the boards hard by Mangiapane, and the puck to center ice. McDavid in the neutral zone. To Kulak on the right to Emerson. Into the Canucks end to Savoy from the angle off the outside of the net.
It's close with Savoy, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Puck cleared out. Won't be icing. Kulak turns it up the right wing. The right side off the stick of Howard. Hronek takes it in behind his goal for Vancouver. Has some room.
They didn't take my advice here, did they, at center?
They did not. Not yet, anyway.
Well, there's a lot of hockey being played over a short period of time, so.
Cleared into the Edmonton zone.
What is that?
Here's O'Connor centering pass off the stick of Pickard. And the puck goes to the right wing corner.
Kulak was tackled on the play. They didn't call it.
Savoy cross ice to Emberson. Emberson to Kulak. Kulak through the neutral zone. Dump it in. Won't be icing. Edmonton can make a change. 9:18 to go in the third. 3-2. Canucks lead. Up the left side. Sasson. It's to center ice. Rolls the puck in. Nurse on the end boards. Puck goes to Carlson, though, of the Canucks. The wraparound. That goes off the outside of the goal. Carlson to Sasson.
Two really good shifts from Vancouver, Cam.
Marcus Pettersson on the left point. Pumps it around to Elias Pettersson. Henrique will get it out, but that hit somebody. It went into the Edmonton bench. When we get the whistle, we can take a break. We got 8:48 to go here in the third. 3-2. Canucks lead the Oilers from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Sport Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit Edmonton'sBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 3-2 Vancouver leads, 8:48 to go in the third period. Leon Draisaitl and Jack Roslovic scored for Edmonton. Brock Besser, Elias Pettersson, Kiefer Sherwood have the goals for the Canucks. Leon Draisaitl playing his 800th NHL game. And now points in 5 straight. At center ice, Mangiapane to Nurse. Over the line to Mangiapane, stops on the right wing towards the net. A pass, oh, that hit escape. Was going towards the net, but cleared, and DeBrusque to center. Off the boards and in the... That's icing?
That was well defended by Bouchard.
That was a tight icing call.
Yeah.
All right, icing it is. 8:29 to go in the third period. Oilers are at home Tuesday against Utah, Thursday against the Rangers.
Utah are scoring goals, man. Logan Cooley's on a major heater. Dylan Gunther. That guy can shoot the puck.
To the line, Nurse on the left to Bouchard, over to the right wing corner. McDavid over to the right side, does come free. DeBrusque to the blue line, that's kept in. It comes right back to DeBrusque. He will get it out. Gave it to Garland, but he was offside.
So Roslovic getting a look here, and why not? Score a goal like he scored.
On the ice.
Garland was able to talk his way off the ice there with a skate issue.
All right. Face off to the left of Demko. 8:11 to go in the third period. Edmonton was down 3-1 after 40. Got one here in the third. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. Roslovic will come in.
If Roslovic wins it and gets it to Leon, Bouchard's got to be ready to shoot.
It goes to Marcus Pettersson. Philip Hronek up the right wing will get it out to center ice. It's off a stick, goes into Edmonton territory. Kane on the left wing. Kane in behind the net to Besser. Besser bumps it back to the blue line. Pettersson to Myers on the right wing point. Rims it. Besser got tied up in behind the goal. Kane in there as well. And it rims on the right. It's Draisaitl through the neutral zone for Edmonton. Roslovic into the Vancouver zone. Stops on the right wing. Roslovic, right wing corner, behind the net to Draisaitl, left side to Nurse. His shot, and it's blocked away by Demko. Draisaitl on the left wing, top of the circle, goes off his stick. Besser can get it out, and over center ice, he'll dump it in on the backhand. Emberson at the side of the Edmonton goal now. Comes up through the middle. His pass directed in by Henrique. Joseph around the boards. It hits Henrique. It's in the right wing corner. Pettersson to the end boards. Frederick is it up against that right side now as it skates for a moment. Lazar fire it over to the left wing. Sherwood behind his net for Joseph. Sherwood has got Henrique right there. Sherwood around to the near the blue line. Pinching down was Kulak, and it's now batted by the glove of Sherwood and out. Emberson going to turn that away from O'Connor. It takes the hit from O'Connor. And the two of them go down to the ice. The puck off the left side to Carlson. Won't get a shot. Lazar to Emberson. Left wing corner to Kulak.
These guys need a change here.
Emberson will wait in behind the net. 6:15 to go in the third. 3-2 Canucks lead. McDavid picks it up. McDavid gathers speed through center, through the middle, in over the line. The shot save made by Demko. And he is able to snag it out of the air and hold on. And we'll take a break with 6:04 to go in the third. The Oilers down by 1. 3-2 Canucks lead from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network. So you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll never look at your stuff quite the same way again. Citadel Theater invites you to unpack big stuff now till November 9th. Celebrated comedy duo Matt Baram and Naomi Snakus bring their distinct brand of improvisational storytelling to this funny and heartfelt memoir of grief and the sentimental power of objects. With quick wit and sharp chemistry, Naomi and Matt turn life's big questions into big laughs. Grab your tickets for big stuff at Citadel Box Office or CitadelTheater.com.
All games, all season.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 6:04 to go here in the third. 3-2 Canucks lead the Edmonton Oilers. Shots are now 27-23 in favor of Edmonton.
And Vancouver's played really well. Demko's probably been one save better in this game than Calvin Pickard. The power play goal by Pettersson. I mean, Pettersson just wired it right through Calvin. And Calvin's a little bit smaller of a goaltender. You know, Demko's 6'3", 6'4". Is Demko on the U.S. Olympic team? I think he's, you know, they go Hellebuck and Ottinger and Demko. It's pretty good.
Off the draw, trying to get to the net was Mangiapane, and that was poked away. It goes to the end boards in the Canucks zone. Yeah, that's a pretty good trio of netminders. To the right wing corner, Mangiapane, centering pass, it goes to the point. Nurse forced over to the left side. This pass doesn't get through. It's in behind the Vancouver net. Nugent Hopkins dumped down. Comes free, Mangiapane, top of the circle to the blue line. Bouchard to Nurse, a snapshot. That hits a leg, goes to the right side. Penalty coming up. Mangiapane's stick snapped in half, and it's going to be a slashing call with 5.5 to go in the third. The Oilers are down by 1, and they're about to get their second power play of the game. Marcus Pettersson goes to the box.
Well, and he's an excellent defensive defenseman for them. And that's not automatic because we had the identical situation early in the game. So now you got to win the face-off, and you can't be deselective. You get it to the net, you attack the net.
Face-off to the right at Demko. Draisaitl out of the face-off circle. It'll be McDavid.
Winger's got to go in and support Connor if he ties up off the draw here.
Round 2 won it. Verona rims the puck up the left wing boards and down the ice.
That part of the game, the face-offs, it's been Vancouver's advantage, and it's derailed Edmonton a bit, taking some momentum away from them.
Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers get the puck into the zone. Bouchard left wing boards to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid, he'll step out. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl has tied this game at 3.
Well, 800th career game for Leon Draisaitl. McDavid walks off the left side half boards. Tomasic was the net front. I think he was outside of the crease on the That's a brilliant play by Connor McDavid. We're tied. I don't think they'll challenge that.
14:57 time of that goal. It's Draisaitl, second of the night, 7th of the season. And the Oilers have battled back from a 3-1 third period deficit to get it on even terms. And now 1 for 2 with a man advantage. Wallman to Ekholm in his own end. He'll go in behind the net. Snaps a long pass, but Joseph broke it up to Ratu. Now to Sherwood. Sherwood's pass blocked by Ekholm. Cleared out by Henrique. As the Oilers faithful here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, making some noise. Joseph, left wing to Sherwood. Gains the Edmonton line, puts it on net, booted out by Pickard. Ekholm on the left wing to the blue line and just out. Look out. Tied at 3 here in the third. Ratu on the left wing. Ratu will shoot it. And that's just off the arm of Pickard and wide. Up to the blue line it goes. Verona kept it in. Hit Bouchard with it. Frederick can bring it out. Frederick at center ice. Dumps it in. Puck pulls and he'll get to it. In front of the net to Draisaitl. His pass through the middle. That's broken up by Besser. Kane to center ice. Will dump it in. Kane to the left wing corner. Lost the puck. It went off his stick of Bouchard. To Draisaitl into the Canucks zone. Return pass to Bouchard. He was behind the net. Just went by it. Puck goes to the corner. Reichel through the middle to Kane. Got hit by Nurse. Besser to Kane. Into the Edmonton zone. Lifts it towards the net. Was hit by the high stick of Bouchard. But Canucks get to it first. Alive. Besser has it on the right wing. Besser turns, shoots wide. Pettersson to the left wing corner, behind the net to Kane. Kane to the side of the goal, and it is covered up by Pickard. He holds on to it with 3:15 to go here in the third. Tied at 3, the Oilers and the Canucks. We'll take a break from Rogers Arena in Vancouver. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Oilers and Canucks are tied at 3. Draisaitl from McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins at 14:57 on the power play has evened things up. Edmonton was down 3-1 after 40 minutes. Face-off in the Oilers zone. Kulak on the right wing to Frederick off the right wing boards. Goes into Canucks territory. Myers off the right wing side and out. Nazar at center, got checked on the play. Myers has it inside his own blue line. Left wing for Elias Pettersson, just to the Edmonton blue line. Henrique gets pinned. It's in his skates. Kane's trying to dig it out. Still got it tied up. Just outside the Edmonton line. Goes back to Pettersson. Elias Pettersson. Tyler Myers, left wing to Evander Kane. He'll blast a rising shot. Gloved by Pickard. It's got nowhere to go with it. But hold on, we got 2:34 to go here in the third, and we are tied at 3. Face off the Edmonton end to the right of Pickard. David, Mangiapane, Draisaitl.
Leon's over 50% in this game. Patterson's going to take the draw for the Canucks. He's at 52%.
Draisaitl wins it. Wallman to Ekholm. Off the left wing boards into the skates of McDavid. Garland gets it free for DeBrusk, and he'll come into the Oiler end. Goes down the right wing. Left side for Pettersson. Centering pass off his skate to the blue line. It goes. Marcus Pettersson. He'll shoot it. That's blocked. It comes into the slot. Now pushed into the corner before DeBrusk could shoot it. Garland left wing point to Pettersson. Blasts it wide. Mangiapane on the left wing boards. We'll get the puck out to Nugent Hopkins. Skate into the Vancouver end. This pass was in behind McDavid. Puck to the blue line. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing corner to Mangiapane. In front of the goal. Blocked by Hronek. The puck comes to the blue line. And Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid. Off the right wing boards in front of the net. And the pass just behind Nugent Hopkins. It's on the left wing point. Nurse with it. Left wing corner to McDavid. Minute 35 to go in the third. We're tied at 3. McDavid across the blue line. Right wing to Mangiapane. To the point. The shot by Bouchard went wide. Mangiapane in front. And the save made by Demko. And the puck along the left wing boards. Goes into the corner. McDavid. His pass out to Mangiapane. Broken up by Pettersson. On the right wing to Garland. He will clear it. Bouchard chases after it, reverses it to the right corner for Nurse.
Oh, you got to give it to him there, Darnell. Leon wants it, give it to him. The way he's playing, he's feeling it.
Last minute here in the third period, tied at 3. Long pass to Podkolzin into the Vancouver zone to Draisaitl from the angle off the outside of the post. Up to the line where Wallman attempted to keep it in. Roslovic in the neutral zone, right back in over the line. Draisaitl cross ice to Ekholm. His shot kicked out by Demko. Myers off the left wing boards, got it out. 33 seconds to go here in the third. Draisaitl on the right wing. Dump the pocket rims on the left. Ekholm, left wing corner to Roslovic. Couldn't get it towards the net. Elias Pettersson got it out. 18 seconds to go in the third period.
Got the point.
Ekholm in his own end. Right wing to Jake Wallman. Wallman to Ekholm. Left wing to Frederick. It's just outside the Edmonton blue line. We'll get into the Canuck end. Hronek with it. And we're going to need a little extra. As the Oilers battle back here in the third period. Down 3-1, score a couple, Roslovic and Draisaitl, and we'll go to overtime. We'll have that for you when we come back from Rogers Arena here in Vancouver. Tied at 3 after 60. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll never look at your stuff quite the same way again. Citadel Theater invites you to unpack big stuff now till November 9th. Celebrated comedy duo Matt Baram and Naomi Snakus bring their distinct brand of improvisational storytelling to this funny and heartfelt memoir of grief and the sentimental power of objects. With quick wit and sharp chemistry, Naomi and Matt turn life's big questions into big laughs. Grab your tickets for big stuff at Citadel Box Office or CitadelTheater.com.
All games, all seasons.
You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Tied at 3, the Oilers and the Canucks will get ready for OT. Oilers are 1-0 in 3-on-3 overtime, 0-1 in shootouts, so 1-1 overall. Canucks, they haven't had a game decided in overtime, but they won one in a shootout, so 1-0 in the extra time.
They won the last game of the preseason between these two teams. When they won the face-off in overtime, Edmonton never got the puck, and they had it for over a minute and a half.
Puck dropped. Oilers get first possession. Bouchard has to play it back to Pickard as he had Pettersson right on him. And now Bouchard out from behind, or in behind his own net. Now out from behind it through the middle for Draisaitl. Right wing to McDavid into the Canucks zone. He might go to the net. He'll take it in behind. He'll stop. He'll look in front. Come up the right wing. Pull to the middle. Now to Bouchard. Right wing corner. Boards to Draisaitl across the top of the circle to McDavid. He'll go down the right wing and shot, and that just goes wide. May have gone off the arm of Demko. And Pettersson with control for the Canucks to Hronek behind the net. For Elias Pettersson, back to Hronek. Hronek to Pettersson. Pettersson waiting inside his own blue line. Dropped it to Connor Garland. Garland will swing back into his own end. To Sherwood, he'll go in behind the net.
I guess they're using him. This guy's had a hell of a game.
Sherwood. Right wing to Besser. Besser through the middle of the ice into the Oilers zone. Might try and split the D, and he lost it. Puck goes to the corner. He'll gain it back. Has it on the right wing. Besser to the blue line to Sherwood. Over to Garland. On the left wing, stops, goes top of the circle for Sherwood. Sherwood to the middle, forced over to the boards by Mangiapane. Gave the puck to Garland. Left wing to Besser, a shot, scores! That was tipped in front of the net. Sherwood got a piece of it, and the Canucks will win this thing 4-3 in overtime. To the front of the net, and that shot got redirected. And the Canucks end their 3-game losing streak. They win 4-3 here in OT. That was a good deflection by Kiefer Sherwood. Gets his second goal of the game, his 6th of the year.
That's a good goal. I'm not sure what the Oilers are.
Zone entry? Nope, it's a goal. Okay. Nope, it is a goal.
Well, you got a point, down 3-1 going into the third. So 4-4-2. First 10 games of the year. I guess it's better than 4-5-1.
Yeah. Oilers battle back in the third period. Down.
See, I got to give credit to Adam Foote because Sherwood was having a hell of a game. And I think Roslovic should have been on the ice with Nugent Hopkins. Right? And the other thing is Roslovic skate, with all due respect to Mangiapane.
So, Sherwood, the goal scorer. Ends it, minute 43 into overtime.
And the Oilers had the puck with their best guys on the ice, and they well defended it.
Yep, it was a good deflection. Yeah. That shot was going to hit Calvin Pickard right in the chest.
And Mangiapane couldn't box out.
Yep.
couldn't box out Sherwood in front of the net. And they did a good job off the cycle. And spoiled a pretty good night from Leon Draisaitl, who was really good in this game.
800th game in the NHL for Draisaitl. He had a couple of goals, gets him 7 on the year, points in 5 straight for Leon.
Overall, I didn't mind Edmonton's. It's got to be stated. Vancouver got a little bit better goaltending than the Oilers did in this game, and in an overtime game, sometimes that's the difference. So now Edmonton's going to have to realize who they're playing. This is not the Arizona-Utah of old. The Mammoth are a good team. They can score, and they can come at you at waves, and the Oilers are going to have to be on their game. And did you make any changes to the lineup from tonight?
I don't know. I would need to do a deep dive.
Yeah, well, we'll think about that.
We will think about that. Those types of decisions need to be, well thought out.
Yeah. Bottom line, picked up a point, down 3-1 after 2, you'll take that. And not in any way, shape, or form the type of start to the year you were looking for. But we've said that for the last 3 years in OilCountry. We're kind of getting used to it a little bit. Need a little bit more juice at the start, and we'll continue to monitor this. And I have a feeling the Oilers will be able to get a little bit. One thing that's clear, Draisaitl the last 2 nights got back to being Leon Draisaitl. He was fantastic in both games.
Yeah, see that trending in the right direction. 4-3 the final in overtime. Canucks over at the Edmonton Oilers as Leon Draisaitl scored twice for the Oilers. Roslovic also scored his first goal as an Edmonton Oiler. Kiefer Sherwood had 2 for the Canucks, including the overtime winner. And it was Elias Pettersson and Brock Besser also scoring for the Canucks. Edmonton drops to 4-4-2 on the year. The Canucks end a 3-game losing streak. They're now 5-5 on the season. Draisaitl 800 games with the Edmonton Oilers, and he's got points in 5 straight. 4-3 the final. Canucks over the Oilers here at Rogers Arena, and our Rogers post-game shows coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers Postgame Show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers get the puck into the zone. Bouchard left wing board to Nugent Hopkins into the corner. McDavid, he'll step out. He'll give it to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl has tied this game at 3.
There you go. That's the Century Casino Highlight Zone. All in, all games, all season. Century Casino. 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Jack Roslovic. And we're going to talk about him coming up with Rob Brown on the Rogers postgame show when we return.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, that's just my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Well, they're driving pretty close.
Because they're attached.
Save up to 15% on select tires until December 13th.
Cool.
Plus, get up to $125 off a set of 4 Goodyear tires.
Anything else?
Get $50 off $150 service when you buy those tires.
Well, that's handy.
Yep.
And weird.
Well, I love my Fountain Tire sidecar.
Book your appointment online today. Restrictions apply. Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, welcome back. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, Rogers postgame show. No Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal Game, Health, Dental, Travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Let's bring aboard our inside the game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, you played for a coach who rewarded guys that got stuff done. And if you weren't going early, sometimes you didn't get shifts, literally, like in the warm-up. You tell a story about beating him. So Jack Roslovic was on it tonight, and he got rewarded. He ripped one home, and his ears perked up like, oh, and he was a force. And I got to tell you, Draisaitl was the best player for the Oilers the last 2 games. We know that. We knew they were going to start with McDavid and Leon and Bouchard. We knew that was coming up. I would have had Roslovic out there with Nugent Hopkins. I said it before they started the overtime. I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
Well, all you have to do is look across at the Vancouver Canucks. They have Kiefer Sherwood on the ice in overtime. I don't know if he ever plays overtime for the Vancouver Canucks, but with injuries and the fact that he was the best player for the Canucks then. He was outstanding.
Yes.
And he got rewarded and was put on in overtime. Roslovic probably deserved it. Maybe they like the pairing of Nugent Hopkins and Mangiapane. I don't know. But I know that Roslovic wasn't coming out on the next shift because they were going to go back with Connor and Leon.
Yes, they were.
But this was a game of good and bad. There was a lot of good in this game. The Oilers' power play again coming through in a big moment. That was good. Roslovic, that's the best he's played. Trent Frederick, by far the best he's played. He had 8 hits in this game. That's the most noticeable, loudest game he has played. Leon Draisaitl, excellent in this hockey game. Those are all good things that happened in this game. The bad is you literally a foot offside by Myers allowed you to stay in a hockey game against a Canuck team that was missing 4 regulars up front and they're all-world defensemen. And you needed Myers to go offside to allow yourself to come back. You had Kiefer Sutherland undress a couple of your better defensemen. Kiefer Sherwood. I love Sherwood as a hockey player. I didn't know he could do what he did tonight, but he made some of your better players look average. This is a game, when you look at the lineups, the Oilers, I know the Oilers are at the end of a long road trip. Well, the Canucks are tired too. This is a game that the Oilers should have won and should not have needed a fortunate stick break late in the game to get a power play to come away with a point in this hockey game.
Yeah, Rob, I agree with all that. Like, I'm disappointed the Oilers were in that position. There is one great equalizer that you've not discussed.
Oh, and well, you're absolutely right. Thatcher Demko is one of the elite goaltenders of the National Hockey League.
He's been the 2 games against Edmonton. He's faced 65 shots, and he's given up 5 goals, and he's made some terrific saves. Well, they didn't get anything cheap on him in this game.
No, they didn't. And when you are missing the players there, when you're missing Quinn Hughes, you know that your goaltender is going to have a great game, and he did. He had a fantastic game. He's the one reason that the Vancouver, one of the big reasons, Quinn Hughes is the other one too, that the Canucks have a chance to be a playoff team. He is that good. And the other thing too, and I got to give him credit, I thought this was the best I've seen Elias Pettersson up front play.
He was terrific.
He was terrific. Like he laid down and blocked a Bouchard shot. I mean, that takes guts to be able to do that. So
there's one more guy that's got to get some credit here for Vancouver. Okay. And that's Adam Foote. The decision to start Lankinen against Montreal and not start Demko. Start Lankinen against Montreal and save Demko for the divisional game against the Oilers. Especially given that Stuart Skinner got the start yesterday in Seattle, so they were going to get Pickard. I know fans don't like it when you refer to Pickard as the backup because they don't see Skinner as a true number 1. Skinner is the number 1 at this time on this team.
Pickard is the backup 100%. Well, and give credit to Adam Foote too. Adam Foote in overtime looked down
on the ice.
Well, he looked down. He looked down his bench and his defensive end. He's got no Quinn Hughes. Heroic's already played. Okay, who am I putting out there? Pettersson, Myers? I mean, not 3-on-3 guys. So the second shift of the game, the one that won it for the Canucks, he threw 3 forwards on the ice.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I saw 3 forwards on the ice in overtime. Yeah. Give Adam Foote credit. He went with what he had. And, I mean, the 2 best players in this hockey game, Sherwood and Leon Draisaitl. And that's kind of funny throwing Sherwood's name in that. But that's how good he was in this hockey game.
All righty. There we go. Great stuff, Rob.
Sounds good, Bob.
Do want to tell you at this time, the smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop, and we'll give Devin Bouchard on a brilliant stretch pass, which was ultimately finished off by the Oilers' best player in this game, Leon Draisaitl. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's evolv.com.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Let's go to the Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard. Pizza 73 is the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. We'll tell you that the Edmonton Oil Kings lost at home today 3-2 to Calgary. So they are 1-2 in their last 3 games, all which were at Rogers Place after a 9-3 start to the season. Meanwhile, Bakersfield Condors are in Colorado Tuesday and Wednesday. They split on the weekend in Tucson. They are 3-2. 3-2 overall in the on the season. Let's go to the National Hockey League, and we will tell you. Where did it go? All right. Every game's a final now. Jack Hughes, GWGNOT, New Jersey beats Colorado 4-3. Tampa Bay Lightning, Kucherov, GWGNOT, 2-1 victory. San Jose, a 6-5 victory in Minnesota in overtime. Late goal, Dylan Gunther, Utah, who's in Edmonton on Tuesday. They beat the Jets 3-2. Dallas, a 3-2 victory over injury-riddled Nashville. The LA Kings are 4-3-3. In their first 10 games this season. They win 3-1 in Chicago. The Calgary Flames pound the New York Rangers 5-1. Rangers in Edmonton on Thursday. Rangers here in Vancouver on Tuesday. Meanwhile, here in Vancouver, the Oilers rally from a 3-1 deficit. The coach goes with 3 forwards on the ice in overtime for Vancouver, and they combine to get the game winner. Kiefer Sherwood with a pair. Leon Draisaitl with a pair for Edmonton. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Steelhaus Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhausinc.com for more information.
Let's go to tonight's 3 stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. These are picked by Sportsnet, the Oilers regional broadcast. Kiefer Sherwood is tonight's 3rd star. He had a pair of goals, including the GWGNOT 2nd star tonight. Jack Roslovic scored his first goal as a winner. 1st star with a pair of goals in his 800th career game was Leon Draisaitl. The Edmonton Oilers return to action on Tuesday night, 7:30 puck drop against the Utah Mammoth. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Luna called tonight's game. Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott. Aidan Gannam. Studio producers, Eamon Hashem at the helm tonight, along with Kellen Kennedy, ace engineer Tyler Green, Bob Stopper saying so long, everybody from Rogers Arena. Oilers drop. They do get a point. They rallied from a 3-1 deficit, but ultimately lose 4-3 in overtime to the Canucks. So long, everybody.
Rogers post-game show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford.
Go cross ice. That was broken up by Marcus Pettersson. Race for the puck. Kane won it. Centered. Besser scores. 1-0 Vancouver.
Here by the ex-Oiler Evander Kane to get to this puck first. Emerson tries to close him off, but he spins and throws this one to Brock Besser, who
a save made on Connor Garland by Calvin Pickard. Garland. Kulak on him. Cross ice, Pettersson juggled, got it back. Loading up, no shot. Linus Karlsson, Garland, Kronik, Pettersson a one-timer and he scores. Pickard pushed off and could not recover as that shot wrong-footed him and went inside the left goal post. Elias Pettersson, 3-point night last night
First power play we've seen without Quinn Hughes on the back end quarterbacking. They go through him a lot on the power play, so a little different setup here.
Now Nurse. Good pass to Tomashik, but poke checked off his stick. And here's O'Connor. 3-on-2 for the Canucks, maybe a 4-on-2. Sherwood's in. Scores! 3-0 Vancouver.
Edmonton is challenging the play to determine if there was offside.
So a look at the offside.
It's big Tyler Myers we're watching here, and it's the drop pass by O'Connor, and Myers does look like he might get into the zone before this crosses the line.
Was offside,
yes.
No goal.
Good challenge, and that's again a credit to the video staff. Elias Pettersson backing off as Bouchard in control, goes for the stretch. Breakaway, Draisaitl scores! And the Oilers are right back in this game as Leon Draisaitl on the night he plays his 800th.
And you watch this, it looks like he's taken by Jake DeBrusk here, but in the change, he just kind of goes up the ice. This is a beautiful pass, by the way, by Bouchard. He just kind of waits, and then boom, right onto the tape of Draisaitl. He makes short work of that breakaway. So kind of waiting in the weeds a little bit. Then he takes off. As soon as he takes off, Bouchard finds him. A little confused. Scored his 300th on the opening game versus the Flames. 400, sorry. Selling him short. 400 goal opening night versus the Flames, and continues to score.
Sherwood drag move and scores his second. Vancouver extends to a 3-1 lead, and this one will count.
Transitional play once again. Sherwood had one come back already. Similar spot that he scored
the only man to beat Thatcher Demko tonight is this man, Leon Draisaitl, who now has a point in 16 straight games in this building, in Vancouver. No one in the history of the league has done that in terms of 16 in a row at Vancouver, other than Jari Kurri. Here's a steal. Roslovic, rich shot, score! And Roslovic's first goal as an Oiler cuts the gap to 3-2.
You're right, Jack. In the last few games, moving his feet. Nice little knockdown on this clearing attempt. And then he steals the puck once again. Podkolzin with some heavy work with it.
Roslovic cut it to 3-2, a minute 21 into the period. Now McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. McDavid cuts in front. Dishes. What time of score? This game is tied. Leon Draisaitl, second of the game, is the equalizer.
And the pressure paying off now for Edmonton in this third period. They've gone to work. We talked about getting back to the identity. Attacking, good clean passes, support.
Edmonton 2 third period goals to create the need for 3-on-3. Sherwood gives way to Garland. Besser, snapshot, tipped-toe. Sherwood. Vancouver prevails. 4-3 in overtime.
That counts in overtime. Nice little cycle down low. Once he gets himself to the net, you're going to see Besser look up. He sees him standing right in front of the goalie. Just a perfect redirection. No chance for Calvin Pickard on that one.
Roslovic cut it to 3-2, a minute 21 into the period. Now McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. McDavid cuts in front. Dishes. What time of score? This game is tied. Leon Draisaitl, second of the game, is the equalizer.
Short work of this power play. And the pressure paying off now for Edmonton in this third period. They've gone to work. We talked about getting back to the identity. Attacking, good clean passes, support. And the move by McDavid out of the corner. Puck comes down low to him. He starts to attack towards the net. And then he threads this one through right to Draisaitl. Good presence in front of the net by Tomášek, taking up some space. And Draisaitl not going to miss from there. Tomášek even jumps at the last second to make sure. Making this team defend a little bit. Roslovic with his first as an Oiler.
Sasson spinning, centering, quick shot, a save, Pickard on Pierre-Olivier Joseph.